If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.
Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope my voice coming good and clear. Please invite your friends and let us have some good time together. As you see in the title, every day I receive a lot of comments. If you remember before, we have a person, I think this is the same person, who he said that somebody told him from South Africa, he lived in Emirat, that the name of Jesus, the one is written in the cross, is not Jesus. Remember the story? Yeah, very silly. But all of us, we knew that the name which is written in the top of the cross, was letters. It's not even the name. And this was the Latin, like a summary, like when you say CO, a corporation, whatever, it's not the name. But anyway, the same person, I think, he posted a comment, and he is saying, what, Christianity and Islam is the same thing. It's the same thing. So what is different? And he said both of them, they are the cure of paganism. The cure of paganism. And I found it very funny when somebody says such a thing. Let us see. Suffering circle. Okay. All right. I think we are back now to normal. All right. That's good. So let us see together. We will read together this comment, and I choose this comment actually to answer it because this is very important. How people they try to deceive you and to fool you. So this is the person. His name is Pax Africana. I find it very funny how somebody is an African even consider Islam for a second to be a religion. Isn't it Muhammad is the one who said that Allah created the black people from the left shoulder of Adam, and he said to them, you go to hell, I don't care. And he created the white people from the right shoulder of Adam, and he said to them, you go to heaven, and I don't care. So Africana, African is the last one, to come with such a stupidity. But let us read together. Islam is another name for Christianity, a cure for paganism, adultery, polytheism. The real question remains, which two tradition, Unitarian and Trinitarian, is the true apostolic tradition? First of all, we have to admit, my friend, that Islam really is a religion of the religion who fight adultery. How we can prove that? It's very easy. You put your head inside a stone made in the shape of a vagina, and you kiss it and you lick it. And this is how you fight adultery. And this is the cure. And then there is a prophet, he claimed, that this stone is going to come in the judgment day and is going to witness for every Muslim. And he claimed that the black stone is the right hand of Allah. Whoever touch it, it erases sin. So obviously you are right. I mean, come on, Islam and Christianity, it's just the same thing. The Christian, they worship the black stone too, and they kiss it, you know. Yeah. And Christians maybe believe that the black stone is the right hand of Jesus. You know, when I say stupidity is amazing, we have to say it. I mean, and by the way, there's a guy, his name is Stefan. You know, Stefan? I don't know if he's listening. This is, you know, from time to time I get some people who say stupid things, you know, and Stefan is one of them. So Mr. Stefan, he said, you know, why you are bullying, you're doing bully to this guy, something like that, you know, why you bully this guy? Which guy? The guy we spoke to him yesterday or 2 days ago. We are not doing bully. If I call him stupid, he's stupid. I mean, some people who claim to be Christians, they are the last one to be considered Christians. Should I use the same words as Jesus, say to him, evil generation, son of serpent, Satan? Huh? I did not use any of those words. So if you are saying that if I use donkey, stupid, idiot, those are bully, well, obviously you are a certified liar. You are no Christian because you never read the Bible. The Bible, you know, consider people who they don't believe in Jesus foolish, stupid, idiot, liars, hypocrite. It depends who they are, for sure. Like, you know, not everyone, we cannot call somebody a liar who do not know who is Christ yet, right? But there's people who lie about Christ. So when somebody like Mr. Stefan, he come to us from the middle of nowhere and he tried to give us a lecture, obviously Mr. Stefan, he is false Christian. And not only that, he said, this is not how we talk to Muslims. And he said, I went to Afghanistan three times serving in USA Army. So look like this guy, when he was going to Afghanistan, he was giving the Afghani a hug, not a bullet. You know, he go there, he's a Christian, he have a gun in his hand, but he never use it because he's a Christian, you know. He don't call them stupid or no. We just give them a bullet. So, you know, there is a lot of silly people who try to school you about how to do things, but they themselves, they never made a Muslim leave Islam. They never made a Muslim accept Jesus. They never even debated with a Muslim. And then they come and they try to school you about how to talk to Muslims. Those people, I believe, I mean, it's the internet. You do not know you are talking to who. It might be even a Muslim, you know. But when you see such people, right away, you are speaking to the hypocrite. Jesus, who spoke about them, those who see the little thing inside the cup, you know, outside the cup, but they don't see the whole big thing inside the cup, they will swallow it. Those, the ones who they make an elephant go inside a needle, you know, and it's okay for them. The needle eye. They come and they school you about how to talk, how not to talk. My friend, if you are a person who can do better, show us how you can do better. I want to see you. You know, bringing Muslims out of Islam and teaching them, and show us how to do it, and I want to learn from you, you know. Anyway, we go back to our topic. So Mr. Barack's Africa, you know, the genius, when he said this, he said that we are just the same, and then he says there is two groups, Trinitarians and Unitarians. And then he says, do the Trinitarians accept the authority of the Council of Jerusalem, Act 15, 22, 33? No, yet Islam does. But if we ask you, you idiot, if we go to Act 15, 22, 33, who is the one there? You will see that all the disciples of Jesus is there, and they are the one who made the council. They are the one who come with a decision, and this is about circumcision. So here you see the stupidity of those liars, you know, because always they accuse Paul, as you see here. Was Paul a true apostle? Yes, he was. If so, why does the Catholic Church attribute his tradition to the 12 and Jesus himself? I mean, have you ever heard of a stupid comment, or is that English? I mean, based on your English, you ask the question if Paul is apostle, a true apostle? And then you give the answer, says yes. And then you are asking the Catholic Church why they attribute his tradition to the 12 and Jesus himself. Well, if he is apostle, that means he is apostle. Yeah, boy. Don't get married. Not Stefan, sorry. Pax Africana. Don't get married. Because obviously you are a certified genius. In my book, genius, when I call you genius, that's when you are certified donkey. So you just said he is an apostle, and then you are saying why they attribute to Jesus, well, he's apostle of who? You idiot. As long as he's apostle, that means he's apostle of Jesus. Idiot. And if we go and read, let us open Act 15, you know. It's a good start for today. It's Sunday. Let's read the Bible a little bit so we can laugh at those liars. If we go to Act 15, 22, 33, I think those people do not know what they are reading. And by the way, they choose for you even what verses to read. I mean, why you want to waste your time? You know what I mean? Like, come on, we will choose for you what verse exactly to read, and because they are so serious not to waste your time, but in fact they don't want you to see that they are a bunch of idiots. If you see here, this is simply, you know, when new people they start coming to Christianity, and specifically non-Jews, they start asking, well, should
Acts 15.
Should they do circumcision? Because they are not Jews. They are not, you know, the order was to the Jewish people, to children of Abraham. Those are not children of Abraham. So should they circumcise? So what was the conversation? Let us watch together.
And certain men which came down from Judea taught the brethren, and said, Except ye be circumcised after the manner of Moses, ye cannot be saved. When therefore Paul and Barnabas had no small dissension and disputation with them, they determined that Paul and Barnabas and certain other of them should go up to Jerusalem unto the apostles and elders about this question. And being brought on their way by the church, they passed through Phoenice and Samaria, declaring the conversion of the Gentiles, and they caused great joy unto all the brethren. And when they were come to Jerusalem, they were received of the church, and of the apostles and elders, and they declared all things that God had done with them. But there rose up certain of the sect of the Pharisees which believed, saying, that it was needful to circumcise them, and to command them to keep the law of Moses. And the apostles and elders came together for to consider of this matter. And when there had been much disputing, Peter rose up and said unto them, Men and brethren, ye know how that a good while ago God made choice among us, that the Gentiles by my mouth should hear the word of the gospel, and believe. And God, which knoweth the hearts, bear them witness, giving them the Holy Ghost.
Here I want to stop it a second. Do you see what Peter he called Jesus? Did you see what Peter called Jesus? Who is the one who gave Peter the command? God. Who is God? Who is God? This is Jesus. This is from the early church. This is from the early church. Are you with me? This is from the early church. This is not centuries after. This is Peter. So, who gave me the command? God. Which God we are talking about? This is Jesus. If you go back to the comment of this idiot, he said that there is the challenge is between Unitarian and Trinitarian. But as you see, Peter, he just called Jesus God. It's not Paul only. And all the disciples agree with him. Peter is the rock, and I build my church on you. So those liars, they don't even know what they are talking about, and they try to quote for you verses supposedly will defeat your faith. But don't go by their quotation 22:33. Read the chapter, and you will start laughing at their lies. So here, you know, Peter, he declared that Jesus is God, and he gave him a command. And what is the command? Read carefully. Let us continue.
Even as he did unto us, and put no difference between us and them, purifying their hearts by faith. Now therefore, why tempt ye God, to put a yoke upon the neck of the disciples, which neither our fathers nor we were able to bear? But we believe that through the grace of the Lord Jesus Christ we shall be saved.
Stop here. You see here that Peter is the one who's talking. You see this potato, he is saying that Paul is the one who is opposing the circumcision. Peter is talking, and Peter is saying that Jesus, he taught us that we are saved by faith. You know, the funny thing about Muhammadan, they are the same as, I don't want to use like a word will hurt your feeling, because you know I don't like to hear it hurt their feeling. You know me. I mean, come on, by now you know. But in the Middle East, there is a state where a whore, you know, it's like a saying, a whore. She speak about everybody, she badmouth everybody. Why? Because she want to make all the women in the neighborhood look like a whore, so she will not be the only one. So a Muhammadan who do not know what he's reading, he act like a whore. He skip all the chapter, and then he select for you a verse or two, and this is the whole chapter. That's it. Don't read the rest. This is a whore behavior. A whore is not only a woman, she take off her panty for sex. It's a man who sell his God, his dignity, his truth and truthful, and he sell himself to the devil. And you see it every day. So you are purifying by faith, and that makes sense. You know, when God, he gave order, command of circumcision, there's a reason. And it's not really your penis will make you go to heaven or to hell. I mean, that will make, if this is true, then that God is silly, you know. But this is not the reason. There's a nation to be known and to be healthy. You know, circumcision is very healthy too. You know, in the old days, when somebody is kidnapped from his tribe, how the family, they will know that this person is from them. The Arab, they used to do a tattoo. They make a tattoo in the face, some in the arm, some in the shoulder. But usually they do it in the face right away. So when even they face each other in the field, they're fighting, right away when you see the tattoo in the face of the person, you don't kill him because you know that this is from your tribe. So the Israeli, they have an identity. They are different. And here you notice that if you go in the Quran, when Muhammad, he says that the Sabian, they go to heaven too. And you might say to yourself, what does this have to do with circumcision or the topic? The Sabian, they have a book, it's called Kanza Rabba. In their Kanza Rabba book, they call the God of the Jews Satan. Why? Because he ordered them to do circumcision. This is what the Sabian believe. The Sabian, they hate the Jews. Why? Because they believe that the God of the Jews is the one who killed their people in Egypt. Pharaoh, according to them, he was a Sabian. Surprisingly, you will see that Muhammad is adopting the Sabian to be part of his God. Do you see it? The Sabian, they will go to heaven. You ask any Muslim, is the Sabian people who believe in Allah? Go and read Ibn Kathir, go read Al-Tabari, go and read. You will see a Sabian are people who worship stars. So how a Sabian, who they consider Adonai, this is what is written in their book, Adonai, the God of the Jews, is the devil. He ordered them to circumcise themselves. How Muhammad, he put those things together? In the same time, when we read in the Bible, as we see, we will notice that Christianity, all Christians from the beginning, agree that Jesus is God, and we witness to people that we've been given wisdom by the Holy Ghost, and people are saved by faith, not by their penis. Penis is very important in Islam. We have to understand that, because this is a penis cult. But here, if we ask ourselves, this guy is talking about circumcision, and look how much it's important for him, circumcision. But he did not ask himself, then how come Muhammad never gets circumcised? I see some Muhammadan keep saying, I challenge Christian Prince, I challenge Christian Prince. Well, my friend, I will open my sky for you to see how strong you are. The last Muslim who did that, he was out of gas in less than 2 minutes. Let me open my Skype, because I see somebody is so excited, he wanna challenge me. And, you know, I cannot really waste a chance to be challenged. I like to be challenged. Let me open my Skype. I want to see if this is a challenge in the chat or a challenge in for real, you know, we will see, you know. Because sometimes those Muhammadan is like somebody who's screaming in the middle of the street, who wanna fight? Who wanna fight? Who wanna fight? And then one, he said, you know what, I wanna see what this guy he can do. I wanna fight. The second he said, okay, I wanna fight. The guy, he says, well, I just want to see how many people here like are willing to fight. That's all. I don't want to fight anyone. Anyway, so my Skype is open. Mr. Idris, if you are a hero, give me a text. I will call you immediately. So here we ask this person, his name is Pax Africana. As long circumcision is so important, and you claim, as you claim, that Islam and Christianity is the same belief, and you claim that the one who don't accept circumcision or don't practice it no more, they are wrong. And you claim that the Christians should be Unitarian, but as you see, Peter, Paul, Timothy, all of them. And by the way, if you go and see chapter Acts 16, actually, Acts 16, yeah, you will see Paul encouraging Timothy to do circumcision. As simple as that. So you are a stupid liar. You don't know even what you are talking about. But as long as circumcision is so important, how you can explain to me, you potato, that your prophet himself never did circumcise himself? Any Muslim can explain? Any Muslim can explain to us, as long as circumcision is so important, how come Muhammad never did circumcision? You cannot debate Muslims? Are you bullying Muslims? You cannot debate atheists? Well, you know, first, I don't bully anyone, but if you think you are stupid, and then the second I say to you, you are stupid, this means you believe in yourself that you are stupid, then you think this is a bully, this is your problem. But as long as you are saying you are an atheist and we cannot debate you, my friend, you are a person who believes that you are a monkey. You used to be a seal, you know, and then the cow, she drops some poo-poo on you, and this cell grow, fertilized, you know, because now you have all the DNA you need, and you start eating the poo-poo, and then you grow and you became an ape. And you are saying to me you cannot debate an atheist? I mean, a person who want to debate me to prove to me that he's an animal. I agree, you are. The second I say to you, you are an animal, you get upset. Just agree with an atheist, he will be all over you. He tried to convince you 24 hours, 7 days a week that he is an animal. The second you say to him, you are, okay, you are an animal, he get upset. Here we go, he's bullying me. Stupid people, I mean, low class, low IQ, I don't know what's wrong. Monkey. The monkey logic, you know. Once an atheist, he asked me a question, which is actually very embarrassing. He said to me, I answer naturally because I'm a very natural person, you know. And now he will say, you see, natural this is the proof, you know. So he asked me, do you like banana? I said, yes. He said, see, I just get you busted. Your ancestors, they used to be monkeys. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Actually, Muslims and atheists, they share a lot of things. As an example, the stupid Muhammad he believed, he shared a lot of things with the atheists in such a way about the monkeys. As an example, the Muslims, they believe that monkeys, they used to be Jews. The atheists, they believe that Jews used to be monkeys, and which mean them, you know, because I don't know. Is Darwin he stole his theory, by the way, from somebody else. We found that even Darwin is a thief. So look at this. The Muslims believe that monkeys are Muslims, and they practice Sharia law. And once upon the time there was a female monkey, and they practiced Sharia law. And once upon the time there was a female monkey, she cheated her husband. And this is why I would never marry a monkey. Female monkey, I mean, you know? I mean, come on. Obviously, they cheat, you know, they are willing to cheat just for the sake of a banana. So a big monkey come from behind the tree, and he have a big banana in his hand. Don't take me my word in the wrong way. I'm talking about a real banana, literally, you know. So he blinked to her. He said, "You want a banana? Like, you know, banana? You know." So the monkey, this female monkey, she could not resist the temptation. And then the monkey, she went behind the tree, and they did boom, boom. And, you know, and then, you know, the Muslims, the Muslim monkey, when his wife, she came back, she tried to put her hand, if you read the story, it's in my book, Six in Allah. She tried to put her hand under the head of her husband, Mr. Chimpanzee, and Mr. Chimpanzee is very smart. He starts sniffing his vagina. And, you know, come on, he have a nose, big nose. So he noticed that there is something fishy there. You know, somebody put some fertilization there. So he started, ha, 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 and he called, Takbir, Allahu Akbar. All the Muslim monkeys came, and they started stoning the female monkey. And then a Muslim guy was walking by, he witnessed that, and he started stoning the female monkey with them. So if you're an atheist, you can use this hadith to prove your point. Both of you, you share the same stupidity. Anyway, the Chinese, they are always wrong, except in one thing. When they said he left as a donkey, and he came back, he never came back as a horse. In this scenario here, an atheist, he left as a monkey, he never came back as a human. What we can say. So I don't know if I was able to answer you about being an atheist, and you are so smart, and obviously we are dummy to believe we are human, we are not monkeys, but you share a lot of things with Muhammad, so I think you should convert to Islam. We have a Muslim texting me. Let us see. Don't text me to say hi, I will block you, you know. If you want to text me to say I'm a Muslim, I want to debate, you know, you're welcome. You say to me hi, you wave your hand, I will wave my foot in your face. Let us see this guy. I mean, this guy, every day almost he call me, he get a spank and he leave. I think he like it, you know. You know, there's a lion. There is a lion very famous in the jungle. I will tell you this joke after we finish with Mr. Muhammad. Let us mute the speaker of Paltalk, of Skype, so you don't get annoyed. Hello? Yes, Muhammad, what do you want to say to us?
You have been mocking Muslim because of circumcision, but I read in the Bible, in the book of Genesis, chapter 17, verse 14, where Almighty God said,
I don't hear you.
He shall be cut off. Hello?
Yeah. As long you are a person who supports circumcision, and I'm not against it. Who said we are against it? You are stupid. But as long you are saying that you are a Muslim and you hold on, you are a Muslim, you follow the old. You are a Muslim who want to follow the Old Testament, correct? So how come your prophet never been circumcised?
That's not my question.
So you are calling me to school me about circumcision, and then you're a prophet himself, he never circumcised. You need to explain to me why. Either you are following the order of shut up. Don't see me. You need to explain to me how those people, they claim that circumcision is a must. Their best man, don't you Muslim, aren't you Sunnah? Sunnah is to practice what Muhammad did. Did Muhammad ever hold his penis and he used a qaddum, as he said that Abraham, he used a qaddum to cut his penis, ads. So did Muhammad use the ads, or he ever circumcised himself?
This is the reason you always win the debate, because you want to change the
No,
topic.
you need to answer
I'm
me.
saying that
If you are schooling me about circumcision, well,
yes,
hold on, stupid. Paul, he was
yes.
circumcised.
Now I'm
Peter, all the
yes.
disciples of Jesus was circumcised, and
Let me
Jesus,
educate
shut up. And
Hey,
Jesus, he
Sippy,
was circumcised. Why you're a prophet? Why you're a prophet? Why you're a prophet was not circumcised?
Okay, Sippy. If you are true Christian, then please let me talk. Then you can find
Yeah,
who is a true
but you need to
Christian, who is
answer
a
me.
true
Why
Muslim.
your prophet was not circumcised?
Yes, okay. Let me go further. First of all, I want to read from the Old Testament.
No,
Yeah,
before you
your
answer
book.
about this is not your book. Before you tell me about your prophet, why he did not circumcise himself by the ads like Abraham.
So afraid of your book. I do
Why
not
you're a
understand.
prophet did
I don't
not
think you are Christian.
circumcise? Is your
Sippy,
prophet?
why are you listening?
Shut up. Why you're a prophet did not circumcise himself by an ads like Abraham?
Sippy.
CP,
I
you
have
know,
to say that you are
go.
finished.
Just let your dad talk to me. I mean, you see how stupid they are? They school you about circumcision, and their best man himself, he never did circumcision. So based in the book you did read for me, from the Old Testament, your prophet is filthy. Do you see the stupidity? And you know, I don't know. I mean, Abraham is a good man. But it's very weird that Abraham is using an ads or aids, I don't know what they call it, in order to to do circumcision. I mean, do you know how big this thing? This is what Abraham he used to do circumcision to himself, brother. You know, I don't think Abraham, he have a penis of an elephant. Where Muhammad he get this information from? And as long Abraham, he cut his penis by ads, why Muhammad don't choose one? It's very simple. Let Aisha hold it for you. If it's too small, so it doesn't move, or glow it. Or, you know, get two of the Sahaba to hold it for you. Or first, they have to find it, you know. It's very hard. I heard that Muhammad, he have a big zipper, not because his penis was big, but it was so hard to find his penis when he went to pee. That's why he used to pee like a woman. So here we go. We have Abraham. He cut his penis. I mean, how in the world he did that? By an adze. At that time, there's no knives. Adze. Like he put it in the table like, hey, Allahu Akbar, man, what if he miss? Only in Islam, religion is about penis. It's a penis cult. This is why their prophet, he promised them when they go to heaven, their penis will be endless. And then when the Muhammadan, they speak about circumcision, we find that Muhammad himself, he never been circumcised. Never, you know. Going back to our topic, this Muhammad is this is how you win a debate, because I win a debate because I insist that a Muslim, he can't escape the topic. The topic is circumcision. Okay, we know that there's a verse in the Bible says, you know, do circumcision for the Jews. We know that. But why you're a prophet? You Muslim, you follow who? You don't follow Muhammad. Because if you follow Muhammad, Muhammad never did circumcision. There's one of two reasons. Either because he's a female, but you Muslims, even female circumcised. And by the way, how in the world you circumcise a female, you idiot? You Muslims are confused about who is the one who have a penis. So the God of the Jews, he told them to circumcise the men. You Muslim, you circumcise your women? Do your women look like men? Going back to this potato, peace be upon him. Yeah, this guy. Was Paul true apostle? He says yes. And then he says, why the Catholic attribute his tradition to the 12 and Jesus himself? You know, I don't know. When people, they speak about Paul, when he's, on one hand, they say, is Paul is an apostle? And they say yes. They gave the answer. And then they say, how come the Catholic? What the Catholic have to do with this anyway? All of us Christians accept what Paul says. And then, just to show you that we don't want to stay with this idiot for long. And then he says, Paul rejects circumcision for the Gero-Roman convert. Yes, first of all, he did not reject, he and all the disciples, as you are the one who quote for us, chapter 15, or Act 15, it says all the disciples agree that they should not, and they do not need it, because we are saved by faith anyway, and by the grace of the Lord. But here you see the hypocrisy and the lies of those people. You will see that he said that Paul, he rejected the conclusion of the first council of Jerusalem, which is very weird to say, because it's all the disciples agree that the new convert, they do not need to do so. In the same time, he says, as he did to the council of Nicaea. But as I know, Paul was not there. I mean, when the council of Nicaea was made, Paul, he did reject the council of Nicaea. That's deep. I mean, it's true. You know? Yeah. The council of Nicaea, my friend. Paul, he rejected. And here you learn how you can take your knowledge from Abdul. You know, as I know that Paul, he was like, you know, he lived in the, you know, I mean, there is only about 300 years difference between him and the council of Nicaea, only maybe. Look like Paul, he was living for hundreds of years, and we do not know. It happened to me, actually. I have my grandfather. He died holding a stick, as you know. His name is Solomon. Nobody noticed that he's dead. And he was holding a stick for hundreds of years. So when the council of Nicaea came, my grandfather, he was there. He did not talk, by the way, because obviously he's dead. I mean, but apparently he was alive. I mean, look how silly, how stupid they are, how dummy, how far they can go with their stupidity, how much they are desperate. So they are not worth our time. But just for a snack, we decide to give you this comment. Now, if we have any Muhammadan would like to call us, feel free. And we have a question: if Muhammad is a prophet of Allah and he was following the teaching of the Jews, as he claimed, and if we have the same God, and you know, the guy, he says we have the same religion, right? Well, our belief, our God is a spirit. Is the God of the Muslims a spirit? If we have the same, if we are the same religion or the same belief, then their God have to be a spirit. Allah is not a spirit. Ask any Muhammadan. Allah is not a spirit. If we have the same God, we should have the same nature of God, and we should have the same heaven. The heaven of the Muhammadan is nothing but effing. Go watch my debate with a Muslim. When I ask him, Allah, he says in the heaven, whatever you wish. What if somebody, he wished to F you? He said, so what? What if somebody wished to F Muhammad? So what? What if somebody wished to F his mother? He's sick. So what? Allah, he says, whatever you wish. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us and call us? Anyone? So I want you to remember one thing. When a Muslim, he speak about circumcision, ask him, how come your prophet never circumcised. Never. How come? Any Muhammadan? We have this person, he says, Christian Prince, you are a great debater. It is time for you to come out of the hiding. My friend, I can say that you have a mental illness, and you, each time you come here, you say the same word. I think this is what your wife, she said to you before you sleep. You have a great penis. It's time to make it come out from the hiding. This is why you don't have kids. Idiot. How I am in the hiding and I'm publishing my books and I'm speaking to public, making seminar, speaking to millions of people. It is you who is in the hiding, you potato. I am a great debater and you are just a robe. And you are a useless robe. Do we have any Muslim here who would like to talk to us? I mean, where those people come from with this stupid comment and great debate? I mean, come from the hiding. Who is hiding? What do you want to do? I mean, if I open the camera, what that will do for you? You like to see me? Eh? Do that make you excited? Hippie? Stupid people. People here are lining up to listen to me, what I will say, not how I look like. None of us saw Jesus. We never saw him. But we read his book. And we believe in him, but we did not see him. So only silly ones, they say silly words. So come out of your silly stupidity. Do we have any Muhammadan? Anyone? You know, people, they sometimes they get surprised about how, let us say, harsh I am. But I find it the easiest way to show a person how stupid he is to be harsh with him. You know, I don't sugarcoat things as it is. I mean, you say stupid things, I will shower you. Try me. I don't care how you feel. So, do we have any Muhammadan would like to call us or join us? Abu Sajid. Okay, Abu Sajid, I'm going to explain to you the question, but do you, Your Majesty, do you feel strong and confident enough to go and call me and ask me the question? What do you think, guys? We have a Muslim. His name is Abu Sajid. I don't know how you can be Abu Sajid, because obviously he is a Sajid. Do you know what Sajid mean? The one who is bowing down. So how he is a bowing down, and you are his father. If he is bowing down, this means he never been in the belly of your wife. But I will answer your question if you are brave enough to call me. However, even if you are not brave enough to call me, then you are going to force me to answer your question. Everybody will laugh at you. Choose one. Which one you want? Choose one. Abu Sajid, do you like to text me in Skype and I'll talk to you? I want to see if Abu, you know, in the Middle East, they call like Abu is supposed to, he's the man, Abu, you know, but none of them have men and kids. Muhammad himself don't have kids. Abu Qasim. Like, what is Qasim? His name is Abu Qasim, but you don't have Qasim. I mean, shouldn't you have Qasim first before you call yourself Abu Qasim? The Muhammadan is like somebody who calls himself the guy with the, it's like saying Sam Shamoun, the guy with the hair. Like, the guy don't have hair. This guy is trying to call me, and he is a Christian. Let me block him. And he texts me and he said to me, I'm confused. Well, stay confused. As if I care. Abu, are you willing to call me or not? I will call you as long you don't deflect like a kid. Well, listen, as long I am deflecting like a kid, that will make it easier for you to make fun of me. I mean, come on, you are talking to a kid. Are you worried? that someone you say he is a kid is going to make you look stupid? That doesn't make sense. Text me, Potato. Be the man. Are you going to text me? Okay. Who wanna bet that Abu Sajid don't dare, and now he is holding his private part and hiding it so he will not hit over his nuts, and he's trying to change the topic. He don't want to talk to me no more. He will not call me. Abu, are you a man who can make his word come true? Speak by your mouth. All what you need to do, call me and say the question. That's it. You want to stay, you can stay. You want to leave, you can leave. I mean, the question is there. You don't even dare to say the question to me? Are you there? Okay, I will change your name then to Abu Fart. So Mr. Abu Fart, he made a fart. He said, explain to me, explain why your God had to sacrifice himself to save you from himself. First of all, can you show me where in the Bible it says that God had to sacrifice? Can you show me where it says he had to? I will give you 20th century from now. You are a potato like your prophet. You say words, you do not know what you are saying. And then you said, to save you from himself. I will take your logic. So, if God, he ordered us for something, he should not sacrifice to save you from himself. That's deep. Abdul, let us open the Quran and then everybody will be dying laughing at you. Is it your God? He sacrificed to save you from himself. And this is a story Muhammad, as usual, he stole from the Jews. Read with me and laugh. It says here, that your God, he asked his followers to do Qurban. Look how many times the word Qurban appear in the Quran. Qurban, Qurban, Qurban. And by the way, this is an Aramaic word. This is not an Arabic. Proving again that Muhammad is a fraud. So, Qurban, okay. Why Allah need Qurban? What Qurban mean? Qurban means a sacrifice. But I thought Islam is against sacrifice. Actually, you have two holidays, Ramadan, and the other one you call it Adha, but both of them they are Adha, which mean Qurban, sacrifice. Right now, when at the end of this month, you will sacrifice thousands and thousands, if not millions of animals. Qurban. So what kind of God he asked you to sacrifice to save you from himself? Isn't it you making sacrifice so you will not go to hell? But look what happened here. Allah, he sent the sacrifice to himself this time. Usually Allah, he asked the Muslim to do sacrificing to him. The Muslim do it. In this case, Allah, he did himself sacrifice. The chapter of As-Saffat, and you can read verse number 107. And we ransomed him a momentous sacrifice. Okay, so Allah, he gave sacrifice to himself to save you from his command. Are you there, Abu Sajid? Allah, he gave sacrifice to who? You see, I'm going with your logic. That my God, he gave sacrifice to himself? You said that, not me. Let us see if we have a Muhammadan here. Hello? Hello? Yes, my friend, you are live on air.
How are you?
How are you? I'm very good. Why you are changing your voice?
What do you mean?
I don't know, your voice, you are changing your voice, obviously.
This is my voice.
Oh, okay, so what do you want to say to us? Are you watching the topic?
I just want to say, like, just stop preaching, man.
Ah, okay. Do you like to read the Quran for me?
I read the Quran every day.
Okay, chapter 5, verse 14. Can you read it for me?
Which one?
Chapter 5, verse 14.
Okay, hold up.
Hmm. Did you find it?
Give me one sec.
Uh-oh. It took him 1 second. He said, give me 1 second, and he went underground. He hung up. Stop hating, okay? Stop. I mean, they are followers of the devil who spread the hatred between the Christians specifically, and they are complaining about hatred. We don't hate you. Who said that we hate you? I never said we hate Muslims. Connection is bad. Give me 10 minutes. My friend, your connection was very good. You're a liar. You're trying to read what I gave you. You are shocked. You see, everybody knows how bad connection work. I mean, how your connection is bad, and you are texting me. Obviously, if you lost connection, you cannot text me. I mean, the same second you drop the call, the same second you text me, at least wait for 2 minutes. I mean, weirdo, man. But he opened this chapter, he see how stupid it is, and how stupid Islam is, and how hatred Islam teaching is spreading. And then he said, let me drop the call. Otherwise, I will drop dead if I keep talking to him. So we go back to our previous topic. As long as Abdul, he is gone. Allah, he gave ransom to who? Any Muslim would like to help us? Allah, he gave ransom to who? Abu Sufyan, are you there? Abu Sajid, sorry, Abu Sajid. Are you there, Abdul? Allah is giving sacrifice to himself to save the son of Abraham from himself? And why Allah is giving sacrifice? And why he called it a great, momentous, I don't know if I'm saying the word, momentous. I think the English originally used to be Greek, isn't it? Like Octavius, Sansosius, you know? Momentous sacrifice, like what the heck? What kind of sacrifice is a crucifixion? What kind of a sacrifice is slaughtering your own son? As long as you are speaking about sacrifice. Secondly, you stupid idiot, Jesus never asked the Jews to come and kill him. And this is how we get them busted. If you open your Quran, you stupid idiot, you will see that the Jews, they plan to kill Jesus. It's not Jesus. He said, hey, Jews, hello, come and kill me, man. And by the way, don't forget to crucify me, okay? I like crucifixion. You are a stupid mental like your prophet. I mean, if you want to make a lie, Muhammadan, come with a lie which fit with your Quran. Isn't it the stupid Quran says that Allah, he saved Jesus from the Jews who they say, we killed Jesus, the son of Mary, the messenger of Allah. It's not Jesus who come to them and said, hey, please, can you kill me? Because this is how I can save you. He did not say that. Their IQ is below 0. It's freezing. Do you see it? Are you against your Quran now? Same time, here we notice that the Jews, they wanted to kill Jesus. And by the way, did you notice what Sheikh Umran, he said? Sheikh Umran, he agreed that the Jews did not kill Jesus. He said this does not make sense. Are you saying to me, actually he said stop your nonsense. Stop your nonsense. Are you saying to me that Allah, he placed someone else on the cross? Someone he did nothing? Nothing wrong? Let us go to the video of Umran. Let us find it first. We need to add this video, this part into the intro of our video. He said, stop your sense. Stop your nonsense. Nonsense. Stupid religion. Stop your nonsense. Watch with me and laugh.
What did Allah do to make it appear that he died? Let me warn you. And my language is sometimes very harsh, because that's the only language some people can understand.
See, even Muslims agree. The only language the Muhammadan they understand is a harsh language. Do you see it? Give me 5, brother. We agree. Here we go. And finally, we find something we agree together about. Those people, they agree only with harsh language. If you speak to them in different language, they don't even listen. Abdul is what you can say. Okay, continue. Let me warn you. Warn us about what? Well, about what exactly?
What did Allah do to make it appear
Make it appear.
that he died? Let me warn you. And my language is sometimes very harsh, because that's the only language some people can understand. Don't come with this nonsense. Because it is not only pathetic nonsense, it is absolutely sinful to say that Allah, wa na'udhu billah min hadha, Allah caused someone else to take the appearance of Nabi Isa alayhi salam, and that innocent man, innocent because he never claimed to be the Messiah, he was crucified. Wait for judgment day with that. Nonsense!
Nonsense, you idiot! Nonsense! Stupid Muhammadan, do you hear it? Nonsense! And not only that, where the Muslim brought the story from? I challenged them to tell me where they got the story from. Tell me where your nonsense coming from. The black stone kissers. You see, Muhammad, he tried to insert his head in Judaism and Christianity to make himself look like legitimate religion. But all of us, we knew that the God of Islam have nothing to do with our God. The worship of Islam have nothing to do with our worship. The ethic of Islam is below 1,000,000 times zeros. The nature of their God is different from the nature of our God. The heaven of their religion is not the same heaven of our belief. So what is left? Nothing. I have a question. I am a Christian, though. Your name is a Christian, though. Okay. Nice to meet you. This is the first time I see somebody, his last name is though. Okay. Do we have any Muslim here would like to call me and tell me something good? This guy, he says, give me 10 minutes. My connection is bad. Well, 10 minutes is gone. Still, he is not texting me back. Look like the connection will stay bad for the coming century. Hello? Who is a Muhammadan? Would like to get us busted. Live on air. Open challenge. Anyone? Let us go this guy who said he wants 10 minutes because his connection is bad. I mean, look at the lies. I guess he went offline, maybe now. I think he's offline. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye. Do we have any Abdul? Mayday, mayday, stop your nonsense. "70% of the Quran verses you have debunked are not included in your book, The Deception of Allah." Well, my friend, my book, Deception of Allah, is just to give you a great tool to refute Islam. It's not to write about every verse in the Quran. Otherwise, then I'll have to make a book like 10,000 pages. When we write a book, you know, there is a book is written like fast food, you know, like a sandwich. Like, you know, our brother here, Sheikh Umad, he made a video, I don't know if you watch it, a mix, you know, mix, which is a summary of the barbecue we did last time to this guy. He called himself Perfect Dawa. So my book is not like that. My book have a lot of details you never heard before. But we cannot cover all the details in a book anyway. We have enough details to destroy Islam. Do we have any Abdul would like to join us? Anyone? Who is a Muslim would like to join us? Anybody? Mayday, mayday, mayday. Listen carefully. If you call me and you are able to make a defeat, do you know how much Allah will love you? How big your penis will be? Because your God is a God of penis. I mean, if this is not important, why your prophet promised you English penis? If you call me and debate me and you refute me, your penis not only will be endless, your penis will be end. I don't know if it's not English, it's going to be what? And okay, it's going to be end 7 up. I don't know, I have to add something. I mean, endless penis. So your wife, she is next to you and your penis is going to the 7th galaxy. And then, honey, she says, when you are going to do it? You say to her, I don't know. I mean, my penis is way far away. Can you make it, make a U-turn? No, sorry, I cannot. It's so tough. It cannot bend, you know. It's unbendable. I mean, what kind of promise this promise is? Even the promise is beyond stupidity. Not only the story is beyond stupidity, the promise is really, really stupid. I mean, my wife is here and my penis is there. Okay, honey, what is your penis now? I have no idea. Do you have a GPS at the tip of it so we can find out in the map? Oh, it's endless. There's no satellite can cover it. You know what? What if your penis went to Russia and the army of Russia of Karadrov, they are a bunch of thieves, and they start cutting it off pieces and make sausages? As you see, Putin, he sent them to fight in Ukraine and they have no food with them. A bunch of thieves. What if your penis went inside the rivers of the Amazon? Do you know what kind of fish there is in this water? I mean, they eat everything. Literally. I don't know how much exciting the news is to have an endless penis, but that's really scaring the hell of me. I don't want to have that. Do you know what the communists in China, they can do with your penis? I mean, those people, they eat everything there. Turtle, chicken, I mean, you name it. Chinese restaurant, you know, just go there, they eat anything. Your penis go to Beijing. I mean, even the name of the capital is called Beijing. You know why? Because, you know, your penis is a B and gene. Will be a gene in their, you know, barbecue. Do we have any Muhammadan? He want to convince us that Islam is a true religion and Muhammad is a true prophet. Look like today we are out of customers. Anyone? The title of the topic today, no, the title is supposed to, we and Muslim, we have the same religion. I mean, can you believe it? That we and Muslim, we have the same religion? Also, this is what one Abdul, he said. And look, this is Zakir Naik, he put his head inside the black stone. Yeah. I mean, how disgusting, how stupid, how false. To believe that God, he sent the stone. Who sent the black? Do you remember the conversation I had with the Muslims called Convert to Islam something? So I asked them, brother, I have a question. I did it live here with you. You remember? So I asked him, I have a question. Why Muslims kiss the black stone? The guy took him like 5-10 minutes to answer. And he says, because it's holy. And then I said, why it's holy? He said, sorry. Why the Muslim kiss the black stone? He says, because the yeah, because it's holy. I said, why it's holy? He said, because the Prophet kissed it. I said, why the Prophet kissed it? He said, because it's holy. We kiss it because the Prophet kissed it. Why the Prophet kissed it? Because it's holy. And why it's holy? Because the Prophet kissed it. Any Muslim can tell us why you Muslim put your head inside stone in the shape of a vagina. And by the way, I'm not making things up. This is stone, according to Islamic interpretation, was a vagina. Women, they used to put their hand over their vagina when they have their period, and I can show the reference. And they place their hand in front, inside the black stone in order to get fertilized. And you know, just to make it more simple, in case you do not know, there's nothing left of this black stone. I mean, this is here showing you that Islam is a fraud. How this black stone is going to witness for us in the judgment day. And nothing left of it. If I go right now and I search for the black stone, let me do that. You Muslims, you should change the name. You should call it the wax stone, because there's no stones there. Look with me. I will put the images in the screen so you will laugh. The Muslim, they do maintenance. They do maintenance. There's no stone left. There's little tiny rocks. The rest is a wax. Do you see that? This is a proof that Islam is a fraud. Because if Allah, he sent the black stone in the shape of a vagina, may Allah bless the vagina of Allah, how come Allah could not preserve the stone? Look what is left. Where is the black stone? Little tiny rocks, and the rest is wax. So when the Muslims, they claim that they are going and the black stone will witness for Allah in the judgment day, well, shouldn't Allah then preserve the stone? Do we have any Muhammadan? You can go right now and search in YouTube the maintenance of the black stone in Mecca. Just search for it. They bring a guy from Pakistan and he have a heating gun and he have wax, expensive wax, by the way. They use expensive, you know. It's coming from the poo of the bees. Any Muhammadan? And then you ask the Muhammadan, okay, why Allah he sent the black stone? And then every one of them, he will give you a different story. As usual, nothing new, you know, every one different story. And then they say that, do you know that Allah, he chose the location of the Kaaba? Allah, he chose the location of the Kaaba. Are you sure, Abdul? Yes, absolutely. Alhamdulillah. Okay. As long you are sure, how you explain this to me? As long Allah is the one who chose the location of the Kaaba. Why Allah, he chose the Kaaba in a location where all the poo of the town will go there when the little rain come? Do you see it? The Kaaba is flooded by poo. You know, remember, in Mecca, there's no sewage. And the reason there's no sewage because there's no river. You know, you need water to keep pushing. You know, you need a lot of water. So what they have something called al-bayyara. Al-bayyara is like a septic tank. So when a rain happened, which is not always happen, it's a desert, as you know, all the poo in those holes in the town will come out, will float, because poo float, mashallah. You know, like in case you are dying something, you know, there's a flood happen, hold yourself with some dry poo and you float with it. Alhamdulillah. And then all the dirty water will go down to the lowest part of the town, which is the Kaaba. So how Allah is the one who chose the location? And look at this guy. This guy is taking a swim. This guy is taking a swim. Look at this. Allah chose the location. So imagine you hire an engineering company to choose the best location for you to build your house. And then we find out that they chose the worst location where it's going to be flooded by poo. This is alone is enough to prove. And you know what? Let us say it is the lowest location in the town. But can't Allah change the direction of the water? This is his house. Can't Allah save his house from the poo flooding? It's just a question. Any Muhammadan? Anyone? Isn't it this alone is enough to prove Islam to be stupid? This is the most holy place for Allah. And not only the Muslim, they have videos saying that the Kaaba is in the center of the earth. I thought it is my bedroom. How it is the center of the earth, brother? Is the earth flat? Is it anyway, the center of the earth. Any Abdul? By the way, those who don't receive notification when we go live, don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon. I see the admins are not posting it to subscribe. You can subscribe there regardless if you donate or not, and you will receive notification about when we go live, because YouTube obviously don't support our work. So they dodge down our numbers. Many people don't receive notification, even if you turn it on. So subscribe to Patreon so you will receive email immediately from Patreon to inform you that we are going live. Do we have any Abdul? Anyone? Anyone? What is the brave, you know? What happened? What is the proud Muhammadan? Islam is amazing religion, brother. Anybody? You know, I liked, by the way, I like to convert to Islam. But then I said to myself, if I can do breastfeeding for adult in this earth, why I want to go to heaven? I mean, here I have a free milk. According to Islam, any woman, she should give her breast to you. How yummy. We men, we do not need to buy Pepsi Cola anymore. No water. Go anywhere. But you have to be in Islamic land. You feel thirsty, ask them for the nipples. I mean, everything about this religion is weird, is stupid. A stone in the shape of a vagina, a stone used to place their hands inside when they have their blood from period. And they used to go naked around the Kaaba. Like Muslims, what was the religion? Was a practice, and the people go naked around the Kaaba before Muhammad and in the time of Muhammad. Anyone can tell me? And why Muhammad never spoke, not even a single verse in the Quran against it? Any Muslim can tell me why? Muhammad, he have time to make verses about Solomon speaking to the ant and the ant speaking to Solomon. But he don't have time from his God to say, stop going around the Kaaba naked. Totally naked. No bikini. No bikini. In the state of nudity. What was the religion of Muhammad? And what was the religion of those who pray in front of the Kaaba? And why they have to go totally naked? Hey Muslims, I have an idea. You can get a lot of money from this. I mean, you will get a lot of perverted people going there if you switch to the old tradition. Actually, already they are doing that. I mean, women, they are not allowed to wear panties. A Muslim, they wear a sheet. There's nothing there. It's just a sheet. Any Muslim can tell me what was the religion? Require you to go around the Kaaba naked? And until now, nothing changed. And why no verse in the Quran is speaking against it? Allah was blind? The Muslims, they are chasing us for circumcision. You need to circumcise yourself, brother. This is in the Old Testament. You need to circumcise. What the heck? Your prophet never been circumcised. And the Kaaba was a place of nudity. Man, imagine if I was at that time and I go and I have live internet and I go live in YouTube. Oh boy. Man, I will get 1 billion views in 10 minutes. You will see women, they are walking around the Kaaba and it says, and each time they see that, oh boy, look at this guy. Oh no. This guy, his penis look weird. Oh man, look at this penis. Oh boy, why he's going to the left? Oh, this penis, this guy is going to the right. Oh man, why it's so small? Oh, this is so big, man. This is religion. And then the men, they look at the vagina. Oh boy, look at this vagina. It look like weird, really. I mean, it have teeth. Oh, look, this vagina have ears. Oh boy, she have wrinkles there. Oh, look at this. She have earring. Oh, she have a tattoo. What the heck? This is where the Kaaba. So Allah, he refused a Christian army, according to the Quran, the chapter of the elephant. He sent an army of bird, phantom bird, and they destroyed the army of the Christians. And he did not get upset from the Arab going around his house totally naked. I think the Kaaba was called Nakedin at that time, the Nakedin land. Do we have any Muslim? Why you people are laughing? This is reality. Come on. Imagine yourself walking there and you see all those scenery, you know, like penises moving like, you know, right and left, you know, and women, vaginas, and, you know, look at her ass. MashaAllah, alhamdulillah. This is big. This is bigger than my TV. Alhamdulillah. You know? Why they were going naked? Who wanna volunteer to tell me what was exactly the religion is a practice and Muhammad was following it? Remember, we have Sheikh Uthman, may Allah bless his tomato sauce. He said that Muhammad, remember, Muhammad was from Quraysh. He is not Abrahamic and they are pagan. I want to buy tomato sauce. Oh boy. Do we have any Abdul? And then they speak that Islam is against paganism. This is the Kaaba, the most filthy place ever. And not only that, if you go in the, I mean, this Christian prince, he keeps saying to us, not only that, and then he got us with something really scary. Look at this. The Muslims in the time of Muhammad, they witness that we as an Arab, we used to worship stones. Worship what? Stones. And if we find a stone better than the stone we are worshiping, we throw the previous stone and we worship the new stone. Read it. This is Sahihul Bukhari. Like, what the heck? Yes, this is Sahihul Bukhari. We used to worship stones. And when we found a better stone than the first one, we would throw the first one and take it the better. Okay, so the Arab, they found a stone. Better than previous stone, the black stone. It looked weird. It's a meteor, maybe. We worship the stone. It's in front of you. And not only that, should I continue? I mean, this is English, man. This guy, he keeps saying to us, not only that, and then he throw some dust on us. By the way, how many of you here is first time? If you are here first time, I warn you, you should leave immediately. This is what will happen. Your wife, she will send me a text. She said to you, she will say to me, because of you, we are going through divorce. I say, what the heck? What I did? Said, my husband stay in the computer 6 hours until you finish. He don't talk to us. He don't take lunch. He takes sandwiches. He don't talk to his kids no more. He don't go even to buy grocery because he's listening to you. What the heck? This is what would happen to you. You better leave. Your wife, she will hate me. Unbelievable. Honey, do you want to eat? No, I want to talk now. There's some Christian press. Look what he's saying. Come on. Don't you want to eat? You are in the computer. This guy don't go to sleep. Unbelievable. And by the way, I am not the only source of divorce according to the Quran. According to the Quran, Allah is the only source. He sent 2 angels to open school of Harut and Marut to teach black magic, so your wife will fight with you. I mean, look how deep this cult is. The wife and the husband, they are fighting because of Allah. He opened a school of Harut and Marut and the Babylon Tower. That's deep. You think that's, you know, you are not getting along with your wife. Maybe your mother-in-law, she's involved. Maybe. But no. The source of the problem is Allah. Allah, He opened a school of magic. Chapter of the cow. I mean, even the name of the chapter scared the hell off me. I mean, imagine there's a God. He made a book. And then he made verses. And then he decided that the best name of his book is The Cow. You know what? I'm really surprised that he did not say a cowboy. I mean, it's only missing just the word boy. Muslims, why in the chapter of the cow, the story of the black magic is located? Shouldn't you have different chapter for this? I mean, call it the chapter of the Babylon. By the river of the Babylon, where we sat down, hey, hey, we will. Like magic in the Babylon, things is getting more exciting now. So, and when those angels, Harut, and look at the names of Harut and Marut, I love their names. I mean, look at this. Harut and both of them, what the difference between Harut and Marut? I don't know if you notice with me. The first letter, H and M. And this is a name of a clothing store. You can find it in the mall. HM. You see where they stole the name from? I'm telling you, everything, every business is successful in the world today is coming from the Quran. HM. Harut. Marut. Look how musical it is. I think they are twin, aren't they? I mean, their daddy, when he gave birth to them, he said, what I will call them, what I will call them, what I will call them. M. Okay. Okay, this is the like initial, but I need to, and then Ut. Okay, Ut. Yeah. So Ha, Root, and Ha and Ma, Root. Makes sense. This is deep, by the way. This is very deep. Here you study how to analyze information. Okay. And the Muslims, what Harut mean and what Marut mean? Somebody can tell me? I will shave my 28-meter beard if you can tell me what Harut mean. And where they are coming, and why Allah he sent them in the Babylon Tower? What about John Kennedy Airport? Anybody tell me why it's the Babylon? Hello? I'm sure those who they are not here first, I mean, they did not come here, they are surprised about how stupid this religion is. But if you have a friend, the Muslim, they fool him, they convert him to Islam, etc., let him contact me so we can help them. Same time, if you have a Muhammadan, he tried to fool you, try to convert you to Islam, challenge him to contact me. Tell him, if you can beat this guy, you got a point. What do you think, guys? If you can prove to us that Islam really even a religion, Islam is not even a religion. Islam is a cocktail of fictions and stupidity. Hindus, Buddhas, Christianity, Judaism, Shingoism, Trumpism, Bidenism. By the way, Biden, he was in the Himalaya with the president of China. Did you hear it? Me and the president of China, they were in the top of the Himalaya. When? I mean, even Muhammad did not make that poo-poo. Oh, Muhammad, he did, actually. Muhammad, he went to the top of the mountain like Biden. And he tried to commit suicide by throwing himself many times. I mean, look at this prophet. How confident he is and how much his personality is stable. I mean, he is not suffering from mental illness, obviously. He decided to kill himself by throwing himself from the top of the high mountain. Hold on, Muslims. I mean, there's many ways to kill yourself. Why Muhammad, he decided to climb all the way? I mean, why you don't do it in the house? Go to the kitchen, get a knife, kill yourself. Why he need to throw himself from the top of the high mountain? I mean, why you need to walk all the way to hike to the top? Anyone? Look at this. The divine inspiration was also opposed. What the heck? You know, first time I start learning English, like I bought a recorder, you know, it says paused. I click in it, or I push it, and then the music stopped, paused, you know. But I never thought that Allah, He used that to click too. It's amazing. It looked like the Japanese, when they made Sony recording stereo, they took the paused option from Allah. I'm telling you, everything is coming from Allah. Look how many things we discover. We discover that HM is coming from Allah. Paused is coming from Allah. Allah decide to pause His inspiration. Okay, inspiration, you pause now. Ping. That's deep. That's really deep. I'm going to copy this and save it for my dictionary. So in the future, if I make a book, I will use it. You know, I hope nobody notice that, because this is validation of the Carberry right. You know, the copy right price, that stuff, you know. This is, I hope nobody heard me saying I will use it for in my coming book. Hey Muslims, can I use the word pause? Because obviously the first one who came with it, it was Allah. Allah, He paused. Deep. Very deep. Very, very deep. I mean, it doesn't matter how many I do. This is a Middle Eastern, by the way, Middle Eastern style, like you know, something wrong happened. Like it's like a chicken, you know. Yeah, but anyway, as you know, that Prophet Solomon, he learned the language of the birds. True. And if you don't believe me, I did learn the language of the birds too. I went to the same school. Look, Alhamdulillah, I graduated from the same school. And me and Prophet Solomon, we spoke the same language. Man, that's so good. Oh boy. Hey Muslim, why Allah, He taught Solomon the language of the birds? Anyone have an idea? I mean, look how many questions we gave them. Those people, they cannot even answer one. We keep hitting them with the questions. Why Allah, He taught him the language of the birds? I mean, what is the logic of that? Huh? Any Muhammadan? You don't believe me? I speak language of birds, huh? Ah, you don't believe me. I feel sorry for you. I went to the same school. Remember, I'm a Middle Eastern, and Solomon is my cousin, all right? And I asked my grandfather where Uncle Solomon, he went to learn the school, the speech of the birds. And then I went there, and Mr. Turkey, he was our professor. You know, I don't know what he's saying in the beginning, but after that, I start learning, you know. It took me some time, to be honest with you. And, you know, my teacher, he lost all his feather in order to teach me one word. I mean, the guy, he was getting naked, literally. He was ripping himself apart, trying to teach me how to say hamburger. And I keep saying dumburger. I say hamburger, he say hamburger, I say dumburger. Unbelievable. I mean, the Pink Panther. So, and Solomon was David higher. He said, "O ye people, we have taught the speech of the birds." That's deep. Does God insist to send Solomon to learn the language of the chicken? Unbelievable. And even the ducks, walk, 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 walk. All the birds, you name it. Turkey, chicken, walk, walk, whatever you want. He speak it all. With all accent, don't forget the accent. Because the chickens from Africa, they have different accent from a chicken in Iraq. Hello? Come on. Maybe in the same town sometime, you know, people have different accent. Chicken are the same. He learned all the language of all the birds, and he speak all the dialect and all the accent. You Muslims, anyone explain to us? So you come to us and you speak about God and science. I mean, look at this madness. What is this? Why God, he taught Solomon the language of the birds? Hit me with the answer. Can you, Abdul? Would you marry an Arab Middle Eastern woman? I mean, guys, look, hold on. This is a serious question. Look what we are talking about. We are talking about the language of the birds. And somebody thinking, would you marry a Middle Eastern woman? Oh boy. Now I know why Shakespeare, he said, to be or not to be, this is the question. He was asking me to be a Middle Eastern or not to be Middle Eastern. That is the question. I mean, where we are focusing and where you are focusing. Focus with me. Unbelievable. Sure, for sure, first of all, I can't speak, I can't marry any woman because I speak the language of the birds. Women, they speak the language of the credit card. I mean, you speak to a woman, what she will say to you, what you bought me for Valentine? What the heck? I said to her, she said, what? Are you saying you don't have a gift? So I am a person who speaks the language of the birds. Women, they speak the language of the credit cards. How we can even talk? We cannot talk. Like, what's your name? Visa. Okay. Do we have any Abdul? Any Abdul? Yeah, I agree. Not all women, because some women, they accept PayPal. Not all women, man. What are you talking about? Not all women, they use a credit card. Some of us, we accept cash. Anyway, Marut is God in the wind of Hinduism. I don't know if you can give me a source for, maybe later you can post a link for it in the comment section so people can read about Marut, the God in the Hindu religion. I would like to read that, no problem. Any Muhammadan? I'm drinking coffee, by the way, very heavy duty coffee. Once I gave my neighbor, he said, what you're drinking? I said, coffee. He said, I can have some? I said, sure. The guy, he called me second day. He said, I could not sleep all night. What you gave me? You have no idea what we drink. What we drink is not coffee. Is Harut and Marut in the coffee, brother. Anyway, do we have Abdul? Why today we have no Abdul? I mean, what happened? Why it's dry? Let me check the weather news. Any question you ask the Muslims, you see, Muslim, they can be successful. You know the guy who called me 2 days ago, the guy who called himself perfect dawah. One of you, he sent me the link of, I mean, after we finish. I don't open link, so I searched the name in YouTube, and I found him debating with David Wood and Apostate Prophet. And then suddenly this guy, he is schooling David Wood and Apostate Prophet about Arab words. But the guy don't speak Arabic. So what those people, they do, they focus in you. Who are you? How much you know? And where we can play. Like there's a space. You need a space. They need a space to play. So if you don't speak Arabic, this is their space. They can lie as much as they want. They can say this is false translation. They can say whatever they want. They look for the space. The problem with me, there's no space. It's sold out. It doesn't matter where you go, I will get you busted. Any Abdul? Any Muhammadan? Who is a Muslim would like to join us? Mayday, mayday. Oh, it is Ramadan. They are eating now. You know, Ramadan is a month of fasting. In fact, it's the month of eating. All Muslims in Ramadan, they get fat. Especially females. Any Abdul? Anyone? That's it. We are out of them. What we can do? You guys, somebody of you wearing a cross? Because you know those people, they have a phobia from the cross. The funny is that the Muslim, they call people who expose Islam Islamophobic. And the Muhammadan is the one who have a phobia from pork, cross, Bible, church, chocolate, even chocolate, you know, they discovered chocolate had pork in it. They have phobia of everything. Phobia from the Jews, phobia from the Christian, phobia from the Hindus. Phobia, it's religion of phobia. And then they say we are phobic people. Would you talk about Muhammad boyfriend Al-Kalbi? Well, you know, Al-Kalbi, obviously, he was a person who accompanied Muhammad a lot of time. And he was the most handsome young man in Quraysh. And there is something nobody can explain. Why the relation between Muhammad and Al-Kalbi is so strong. Al-Kalbi mean by the way, the dogs. Al-Kalbi is the dogs, his last name. But you will notice that Muhammad, he claimed that when Jibreel come to him, he come to him in the look of Dahi Al-Kalbi. And for sure, that will bring a lot of questions and showing us something fishy about Muhammad. Muhammad, he could not explain why this person, he stay in his house all the time. Once there is a story about Ibn Abbas, who was a kid. He entered the house and he said, I saw them in a special situation. But what it is, it doesn't say in Arabic. You know, like a special situation. And then Ibn Abbas, he said to Muhammad, to his cousin, but isn't it this is Dahi al-Kalbi? He said to him, he looked like Dahi al-Kalbi, but this is the angel of Allah. Look with me here what it says. This is Sahih al-Bukhari, it says. Verily Allah, all knower, all aware of all things between two brackets. Then he said, no, by the one who sent Muhammad with the truth, with guidance and glad tidings, I do not know him more than any man among you. That was Jibreel, peace be upon him, who come down in the form of Dahi al-Kalbi. Do you see it? Muhammad, he could not explain why this man spent all night with him. And when they find him with him in his small room, he claimed, and then he leave right away, by the way. When he come, he leave, the guy. He claimed that this is the angel Jibreel. Who is a Muhammadan really is convinced that Jibreel, he took the look of Dahi al-Kalbi. And why he took the look of Dahi al-Kalbi? Is he out of luck? Because now we have two Dahi al-Kalbi in town. We have the angel Jibreel and we have Dahi al-Kalbi. How we will know which one is the one? How Muhammad himself knew which one is the one? If both of them, they look the same, exactly the same. And here you notice the idea of a cloning is all over in Islam. You know, Allah, he cloned someone look like Jesus. Allah himself, he cloned a look different from his look, and the Muslim, they reject him. Isn't Muhammad, he says, Allah will come to them in a shape other than the one which they saw first time? And this is, as you see, Sahih. They cannot say this is weak and this is, you know. And by the way, if you later watch the video and you are asking yourself how I can get those references, it's very easy. Try to type one line, choose a unique line in the text you see. Search it in Google, you will find the reference. Like you can type who came down in the form of Dahi al-Kalbi. Write it as it is, you see it in the screen. Freeze the video. Type it in Google. you will find the reference. Because later you find this video in different channel and you say, okay, I want to get this reference. So always you can do that. Do we have any Muhammadan? Will you ever come to Australia? I will come. Okay, just listen. I will come to Australia. Just pay for my ticket and my hotel and falafel, unlimited falafel supply, and baklava. I will be there tomorrow. I mean, my friend, Australia is in the end of the world. What I will go there? And I heard that your government is doing crazy stuff with this, restriction like mask and such stuff. I know I will not be able to breathe, to talk to the birds. As I know, I speak the language of the birds. If I wear the mask, what I can do? I cannot speak to them. I would love to go to Australia. Why not? I like to travel actually. But you know, since my grandfather, he sold the flying carpet. By mistake, by the way. He came back home, he found my grandmother, she is doing garage sale. I asked my dad in that time, do you even have a garage? He said, no. We don't have cars at that time. We used to have camels and donkeys. I said, so why she is doing garage sale? He said, what I know, what I can do. Your grandmother, she was like advanced on time. She put a sign says garage sale. And she put the flying carpet by mistake and somebody bought it. So please, if you know the person who bought the flying carpet, let me know. I mean, have you ever heard of a book claiming to be from God, and he claimed that Allah, he gave Solomon the flying carpet? Why he did not give it to Muhammad? Why Muhammad, the poor guy, the only thing he got is Quran? I am planning to trip to Corinth, Greece. Have you been there? Dominic, don't remind me. You see, I am born long time ago, and I believe that I was like, I'm the founder of Greece. Okay, I will tell you the proof of that I'm the founder of Greece. If we go to the Quran, let us go first to the Hadith. The Prophet of Allah predicted that my cousins, they will be the majority of mankind. Who are they? They are the Roman and the Greece. Look at this. How Allah Prophet knew this? Where is the Hadith? Let us find the Hadith. Hold on. I mean, here you see, by the way, a clear sign that Muhammad is a prophet. Because how Muhammad, he noticed that the majority of mankind, they will be Roman. This is true. If you go to Indonesia, you will find all the Indonesian are Roman. Same as in China. Or Bangladesh. It's a clear evidence that Muhammad is telling the truth. The Roman, they will be the majority of mankind. It's in the front of you. Any Muslim? Okay, my friends, are you guys to ask me, will you visit this, you visit that? I will go visit everywhere, but nobody's inviting me. This is the problem. You guys, talk is cheap. Unbelievable. Would you visit this? Would you visit that? You remind me of the Arab. You go to their houses, they say to you, do you like to eat in our house or in the restaurant is more tasty? What the heck? They are telling you, go and eat in the restaurant, obviously. Do you like to sleep in our house or the bed in the hotel is more comfortable? So don't tell me, like, do you like to visit this and invite me and to see, Unbelievable. I'm telling you, this is a very fishy invitation, you know. Anyway, the Roman brother, they are the majority of mankind. And now we understand how Biden, he was in the top of the Himalaya with the president of China. Let me find the video. I mean, this guy is coming from where, this Biden? What he take before he go on TV? He was in the Himalaya. In the top of the Himalaya, 14,000 feet. Oh. Those things only happen to Joe Biden, you know. He was in the top of the Himalaya. And you know, the second day, the whole world is busy trying to figure out where really what Biden is talking about. He was in the top of the Himalaya. Like, what the heck? You were? Really? But the guy never been there. I mean, even Muhammad did not do that, poo-poo. I'm so proud to have a president like this. I mean, we got the best president, you know. Yeah, he was like, where is the video about him was in the top of the Himalaya? I cannot find it. No way, it should be all over YouTube. He was in the top of the Himalaya. I know, I can't find the video. Thank you, Assam. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for all those who they are asking me if I can come there and there. I really appreciate you all. I'm just joking with you. I know that you mean it. You know, you mean it, and as long as you did not meet me, the second you meet me, you fly. You know, you say, you know what? I forgot my wallet at home. Stay here, and I will go and get it. You know? Yeah, I'm serious. He said he was in the top of the Himalaya. What are you talking about? You think I'm joking? Okay, now you are forcing me to find the video. Hold on, let me find it. I need to find it. I'm not going to give up. He was in the top of the Himalaya. How come there's no video is cutting? I found a video like 17 minutes. I'm not going to play 17-minute videos to find it. But you can search it anyway. You can search it and you can find it. It's very funny. What an idiot. In the top of the Himalaya, are you sure? Okay. Yeah, by a helicopter, exactly. I mean, the helicopter can go to the top of the Himalaya, you know? Especially if the copter is a special copter. It's a copterine coming from nectarine. Lord have mercy. You mean this one? I don't know if this is the one or not. Let us see. Let us copy your link and see if it is the one. So there's a music. You need to be careful when you send me a link. If there is a music, they can, if you know, if the music is not allowed. But this video is weird too, low quality.
I actually traveled 17,000 miles when I was vice president. I don't know that for a fact. Traveling with him, I'd actually traveled 17,000 miles when I was vice president. I don't know that for a fact.
That's what's happening.
What on earth is...
Yeah, he was in the top of the Himalaya.
Himalayas with...
He was in the top of the Himalaya. Where?
Excuse me, the foothills of the Himalayas with Xi Jinping.
He was with Xi Jinping. He was with who? With Xi Jinping, you know? I mean, come on. Anyway. Come to Africa, Nigeria. I like to go to Africa, actually. But, you know, the problem with Africa, I don't trust the government. I trust the people who they are. I mean, people who I will invite them. But I understand in Africa, everything. I mean, there's a lot of corruption. And, you know, I have a lot of enemies. And, you know, what does that mean, you know? So, yeah, you have to be careful about where you go, where you cannot go. Otherwise, I love to go and meet my brothers and sisters from Africa. Actually, I did a seminar in Odessa, Ukraine. 90, maybe 7% of those who they were in the seminar, they were African, you know, which means the majority of those who attend the seminar, they were African. Wonderful people. I love them. Come to Singapore. Yeah, I will go. But you see, all those countries you are talking about, they have a very bad rules about mask and crazy stuff. I hate to go and, you know, somebody shouting in my face telling me, last time I was in the airplane, a stupid idiot, he was telling me, sir, if you don't obedience, then we will report you to the authority. What the heck? I mean, we are inside a box, have 400 passengers, and a second ago we were eating, everybody, his mouth is full, and the smell of food and the smell of bread. And now, anyway, oof. This is why I want to get the flying carpet, you know. Flying carpet is the best. Forget about the rest. No rules. You put your feet at the edge of the flying carpet, and you go. So, do we have any Muhammadan here? Yeah, I will go to India. By the way, there's a lot of Indian in India. Unbelievable. This is what happened to me when I went to China. I was really surprised about how many Chinese in China. Everybody is Chinese. Everybody. Unbelievable. Can you come to Burma? But I know at Burma they have like civil war or something. I mean, I would be the easiest target to hit. You know? You know, when I went to China, nobody speaks English. Even the information center. I mean, there's an information center. Seriously, there's an information center. It's called information center in English. So you see it, you say, finally, I will get somebody, he can tell me where to go. You go to the information center, the girl, she give you a brochure. She don't speak English. This is the information center. And the brochure is in Chinese. But to make it even more nice, you know, that the brochure in Chinese, and this is Japan. Don't tell me about Japan. Nobody speaks English too. There's some countries, I mean, they are really, they are good countries, but when you go there, you find yourself lost. Japan, Korea, China. Nobody speaks English. First time I arrived to Korea, I thought I arrived to Disneyland. Women, they are wearing hats, weird boots, coat. It was summertime. I was looking like, what happened in this country? I mean, the same you see them in the movie, like from the 40s, 45 years of, you know, in the War II, those women hats, you know, big hats, and there's like things coming in their face. I really felt like I'm in Disneyland when I went to Korea. But Korean people, for sure, they are nice people. but they have something for clothing and fashion, you know. Yeah. Visit me. That's a good visit. He will show me his nipples if I visit him, you know, and then he will put tomato sauce in his stomach and will say Christian Prince did that to me. Man huwa Qatham. Qatham is the real name of Muhammad, which Muhammad he replaced later. You see, you can prove easy that the name of Muhammad is not Muhammad because the Quran itself sometimes call him Muhammad, sometimes called Ahmad. But who is Muhammad and who is Ahmad? Nobody knows. If you remember in the Quran, it says that supposedly the Messiah, he said that there's a prophet will come after me. His name is Ahmad. Well, if the name of Muhammad is Ahmad, then who is Muhammad? So obviously this is a title, it's not a name. Right? I hope I answer you about that. Visit Russia. I would love to visit Russia, but not as long this filthy Putin is there. You know, I used to respect this man. I used to think highly about him. But now I spit at him. I believe this filthy person is an animal. He have no heart. And he is stupid. He caused the death of tens of thousands of people for nothing. Literally nothing. I would love to go to Russia, but not as long as this filthy Putin is there. We pray. I already made a prayer that the Lord will take him. And let us see if the Lord accepts my prayer. Usually he does. Visit Malaysia. Yeah. Ahmad, it's a close meaning for Muhammad, you know. But Ahmad is, you see, like I say, I Ahmadullah, which means I thanks Allah. Muhammad is the one you praise. Ahmad is the one who he praise. So like, it's coming from the same roots, but they are the opposite. So it cannot be both. No, my friend. First of all, when somebody says Putin is protecting himself, that is a lie. I'm not accusing you of your lying. I'm accusing you that you believe in a lie, because this is Russia, who, as you see, the NATO is terrified even to say hello to Russia. So when you say he want to protect himself, how come he did not protect himself when the Turkish and the Azerbaijani attack Armenia? Is it a threat to take Armenia to Russia? He was watching, and his best friend right now is the Turkish. Isn't it the Turkish are part of the NATO? Aren't they? Putin is a fraud, is a filthy man, and he is a stupid in the same time. He became a greedy. He said to himself, those Western are terrified of me. Let me take this country, make it again part of Russia. He was watching the Armenian being slaughtered. He sold them out. The same he did for the people of Serbia. And soon he will use the Armenian and the Serbian to create a war in Europe, and he will let them just die. He will sell them out. He will make a deal with European. Drop your sanctions on me, we will drop the war there. Evil, very evil person. People don't see. People are blind. I mean, a guy who have the most powerful nukes in the world, he need to protect himself by what? By taking Ukraine. Well, the NATO is all around you. What Ukraine would do? It is a lie. But only naive people, they will believe in it. And you know, not to forget to mention that both parties lie about each other. Like the Ukrainian, they lie about the Russian, and the Russian lie about Ukrainian. I'm talking about the government. So the Russian now, they are saying that Ukrainian are fascist, Nazi. The guy is a Jew, and I was there. There's no such a thing. And then that Ukrainian now, they are saying the same. That the Russian are fascist, they are Nazi. It's a, you know, they demonize each other. the only successful person in this war is Satan. Divide two Christian countries. They have the same even churches, killing each other, and there's no benefit. And now, what Putin exactly did? Did he stop Ukraine from joining anyone? Trust me, Ukraine now is going to build an army as never before. You will see. And not only that, I mean, this guy, he came with full-scale army and he was defeated like a rat. He accomplished nothing. He sent 66 kilometers of caravan from the army of Qadarov. 66 kilometers. They put their tail between their legs and they run away from Kiev. Kiev is a target. If you tell me this is not the target, so why he came there? He ran away. He was defeated. Stupid idiot. And now he united all his enemy actually against him. All those countries, they were asleep. They don't think about war will happen ever to them. Germany, who have no army, now is going to build the army as never before. Stupid. But you can say evil, you know, Satan in control when it's come to war. And I'm not saying, by the way, that the American, actually, I believe strongly that the American is the one who made Putin attack Ukraine. They are the one who keep saying to him, we will not attack you if you attack them. We will not involve. We will not do anything. The stupid, he took the bait. He jumped there. Stupid. So we are not defending the government of America. We are not saying that the CIA is coming from God. But this war is evil, pure evil. For both sides are Christian countries. Rape and killing and using Islamic army to attack a Christian army. And you are telling me that he's protecting himself by sending a bunch of thieves? They are even stealing underwear. Have you ever heard of an army soldier? He take an underwear from a drawer, used underwear, so he can give it to his wife? Garbage. There's no Christian will be happy to see those people losing their houses, old people losing their houses. I mean, imagine you spend your life building a house, overnight you lose it. If you did not lose your family too, how that can please you? To say, I'm protecting my country. You go protect your country by invading a country? And you are the one who's taking their land. Isn't it obvious? People, they have no dignity, you know. People, they take a side without even being truthful. If you want to attack America, here we go. America in front of you. You do not need to protect yourself from the NATO by attacking Ukraine. Attack the NATO. Very simple. Imagine, I want to fight the wolf by attacking the cat. This is what they do. This is the logic is. You're just fooling yourself. And you know, how come Putin, he don't find a threat? He opened his border to the Turkish. All his citizens, they go to Turkey for tourism, supporting Erdogan, the criminal, who is killing Christians, killing Armenians. Who is the one who opened, who is the one who signed all this agreement to make the Turkish regime flourish? Erdogan is bankrupt. I mean, the guy, he just stopped the case against Saudi Arabia, the embassy who killed Khashoggi. They made him shish kebab, literally. The guy, Erdogan, we will take you to court. This is a crime. We will not. And now, because he is bankrupt, he needs their money. He dropped the case. Not only he dropped the case, they made a new decision now that this case belonged to Saudi Arabia. Imagine the one who killed the guy. I mean, the guy he killed in your country. And Putin is the same guy who knows that Erdogan is the one who took our holy church. And he claimed to be Christian. And do you know how many churches are burned now in Ukraine? I mean, this is disgusting, man. Anyone who defends Putin, I say to you, shame on you. If Ukraine attacking Russia, I will be against Ukraine. If USA attacking Russia, I will be against USA. Tell me who is your friends, I will tell you who you are. The friends of the American and the friends of the Russian, both are garbage. Who is the friend of USA? The King of Saudi Arabia, where no church is allowed to be built. Evil government. Who is the friend of USA? Erdogan. This is the truth. Who is the friend of USA? Prince of Qatar, the biggest terrorist in the world. The one who fund all ISIS and Al-Qaeda. It's not a secret. Even Trump, he went out of the White House. He said Qatar funding, they need to stop funding terrorists. So we are not saying that USA is a good government. You know, evil. They are evil government. There's no ethic. Tell me your friends. Who's your friends? Who is the friends of Putin? Iran. I mean, those people, they scream every day, death to the Christian, death to the Jews, death to America, death to Israel. Those are your friends. Hezbollah, Erdogan, Kadyrov. How you can defend those people? Somebody saying pedophile are your Catholic priest. Hey, my friend, you are just a stupid idiot. I'm not a Catholic. But in case you do not know, the Catholic Church, the number of priests they have is bigger than a country. So if there is a country have, let us say, 50 million, and there's 500 criminals, that means the country have 0 criminals. That is a very clean country. So the stupid you say the Catholic priests are pedophile, when they are, those are a small number compared to a huge millions of priests. Shame on you, coward son of Muta. However, your Prophet Muhammad is the biggest pedophile legally, and he make it official. Stick to Islam. Well, I know what I'm talking about, and you don't like it, you leave. Get out of here. Any Christian who support killing a Christian, he is no Christian. It doesn't matter who is the one doing the killing. Coward, shame on you. How in the world anyone claim to be a Christian, he take a side with somebody killing Christians? You have no dignity. And you know what? I pray to God that the houses of those people who support killing Christians, they've been taken from them. I pray to God that the same you wish to them will happen to you. For this is justice. There's no Christian will be happy to see a house in Russia is burned or a house in Ukraine is burned. That is not a Christian. That is evil. And evil those who support the one who is doing the attack. It's not the Ukrainian going to Moscow. It's not the Ukrainian, they are burning the houses of the Russian. It is you coming to their country. And let me tell you why you are coming to their country. Because they are weak. Because they are poor. If Putin is a man, come to America. We took all of Alaska from him. Alaska is 4 times bigger than Ukraine. Oh, everybody knows Alaska belongs to Russia. Do the coward Putin get close to Alaska? It is less than 50 meters away from the border. Those monsters, they go after the weak. It's like the hyena. It's like the wolf. He watched the cattle. He looked for the weak one, the one who cannot run, the young one. This is why they attack Ukraine. Why you don't attack England? Here we go. The biggest supporter now to Ukraine is England. Go attack England directly. But they don't dare. He's a coward. And you know what? The proof that he is doing an action against God, look how his army is being defeated by a bunch of farmers. Anyway, me as a person, I take no side except the side of the right and the wrong, against the wrong. I met the Ukrainian. They are poor people. They are farmers. They don't even, many of them, they don't even have fan in their house. Their houses, I mean, the houses are collapsing. The friend I went to their house, the one who invited me, when I was entering the entrance, I look at the ceiling. I mean, the ceiling is coming down. They don't even have a space to sleep. Small, tiny apartment. Why you want to go there to war with them? When Trump was in the office, do you know what Trump he did? He killed more than 270 Russian in less than 30 minutes. In less than 30 minutes in the north of Syria. Do you know what Putin he did? He said those are from Wagner. They don't belong to Russia. Isn't it? Aren't they the Russian citizen? And Wagner are not Russian now, and they are not under the command of the Russian government. He go blind, as if nothing happened. More than 270. He killed them in less than 30 seconds or 30 minutes. They were hunting them like rats, the American. And Putin went so quiet. Was he not there? But he is a hero in front of the poor Ukrainian. That is the truth. And you know, I went there. They speak about them. They are fascists. You will find people from around the world coming to Ukraine. I mean, it's the most welcoming country. You will find Arab, Muslims, Jews, Hindus, Indian. Everybody is welcome. How they can be fascist? What a big fat lie. And you know, in Russia right now, if you say the word war, you get arrested. They made even a law against it. I mean, what is this guy? He claimed that he is elected, Putin. Well, if your citizen cannot talk, how you can be elected? Here we go. I make fun of Biden. I make joke about him every day. I am not even born in USA. I am an immigrant. Did the CIA kill me? Did they arrest me? This is a country. You want to know how good your country is? See how much freedom you have. If you don't have a freedom to speak against your own president, it means you are not living in a country. You are living in a farm. This is the truth. If the Russian, they cannot speak, every person who speaks against Putin is either dead, they shoot him in the head, and they claim a guy from Chechnya killed him, but we know who is controlling Chechnya. I mean, notice all the ones opposing Putin, they be killed by somebody from Chechnya. All of them. And if they could not kill him by that way, they will try to put a poison for him. This is the truth. Anyone who opposed the guy, either he kill him by assassinating him by a bullet or by poison. If he could not do any of them, then he accused you of any lie and he put you in jail for the coming 20 years. This is not a country, my friend. A country have a political prisoners is not a country. In this country, I am a foreign man, came to this country, I became a citizen. I have rights as everybody, and I laugh at Biden every day. I'm not being questioned. I wasn't arrested for what I say. Or this is a free country. Lulu, the Nazi Ukraine, why they are Nazi? Because you took their cities from them, they become Nazi for you. So you take their cities, you take a Crimea from them, and now you claim that this is your country, and they are Nazi. And the funny is that the president of this country is a Jew, and he is a Nazi. It's like saying Christian Prince, he hates the Arab and he is an Arab. I mean, you are a stupid donkey. I mean, the guy is a Jew and he is a Nazi. Couldn't you find something better to accuse him with? The guy literally is a Jew. He's a Nazi, brother. True story. I want to know what the Russian they will do if somebody take a city in the border of Russia. What Putin would do? He will give you a hug. I mean, you took more than 35% of their country. Anyway, don't waste my time. Anyone who support Putin, I spit at you. I spit literally. And I will take my spit and I will wash it after I spit at you. Because you are not worth it. You are no Christian. You are Antichrist. Ask yourself what Christ would do, what he will say to Putin in the day of judgment about all those children being killed, all those houses are burned, all those churches are destroyed. Mass grave, shooting people walking on a bicycle. How dare you? I pray only to the Lord that the one who wished the death of others, his death will be horrible. No matter who. I pray to the Lord that everyone he make an evil wish, his evil wish will come back to him. I cannot say more. Do we have any Muhammadan here? Well, I'm not waiting for the word to make this person pay for his crimes, but I know that the Lord exists and he will make criminals pay for their crimes. Do we believe in that? It doesn't matter who they are. American president, Russian president, Chinese president, whoever president. The one who commit a crime, he will pay in front of the Lord, and he will pay horribly. Do we have any Muhammadan here? And yeah, don't forget that Al Arabiya TV, Sky News Arabic, Emirat TV station, the Prince of Emirat, the Prince of Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Syria, Yemen, all of them, they agree that Putin is our hero. It is the truth. Tell me who supports you, I will tell you who you are. Do we have any Muhammadan? Anyone? Any Muhammadan? What happened today? Why Muhammad? Guys, did you guys open like a falafel store before in front of my broadcast? Muslims are going there. Big man, you are saying that Jesus is not God because you do not know the judgment day. Okay, well, according to the Bible, Jesus, he knew the judgment day. And not only that, according to the Quran too. Do you want to call me to show you? Is that fair, guys? In front of everybody. You Muslims, you quote verses from the Bible, but you don't understand them. The Quran says about those who carry the Torah without able to read in it, the same as donkeys. So what about you call me right now, and everybody will see who is the one who knows what he's talking about. As I know, even your sheikhs agree that the Quran say that Jesus, he knew the hour. Do you want me to play the video for you? Let us do that. Look like you are not updating your knowledge about what your friends, the Muhammadan, they say. I hear the cow now. Let us see. This is your sheikh. Do you know this sheikh? Speaking about Sheikh Uthman, sorry, Sheikh Imran, very big sheikh. Who he say that Sheikh Imran said that the Quran obviously says that Jesus have the knowledge of the hour. And imagine this coward, he make his video private after we found it. He make a video for Muslims. He want to tell the Muslims what Sheikh Imran is saying, that Jesus, he knew the hour. The second they told him that, oh, Christian Prince, he is speaking about your video, he made it private. Cowards. They are cowards. Watch with me and laugh. This is your sheikh, not me. To come and speak about for a long time, where it says clearly that Jesus, he knew the day of judgment. If you see this person here in the screen, this is the same sheikh who speak about farting. You know, remember the video, the funny one, when you go in the bathroom, shaitan, he go and play with your anus if you didn't enter with certain foot and say certain prayer. You think you will stay there for 5 minutes, you stay there for 2 hours because shaitan go inside your anus. This is the same guy. Now this guy, he's from Pakistan, I think, too, and he did not like at all what Sheikh Imran he said. But what Sheikh Imran he said exactly?
What he said is transparently false.
So this one is transparently false. That every single copy of the Quran you pick up today, they have put in.
So we are.
So the sheikh he said that Jesus he knew the hour, and the Muslim they fabricate the valves of the word to change the meaning. Like if we go a little bit back, you would hear this person saying that Jesus he knew the hour, and the claim is that by changing the tashkil is like valves. Actually, it's not tashkil, it is the letter. They change the letter alif to make it different. The top of the letters or underneath of letters in Arabic, and those are added after the Quran was made later by someone he himself is not even an Arab. By adding those things, they change the pronunciation of the word, and that it changed the meaning of the word.
On YouTube, you will find this lecture by Sheikh Imran Hussein, Major Signs of the Last Days, Debat, 40 to 50 minutes, and you will hear him say, according to his misunderstanding of an ayah in the Quran, Surah number 43, ayah number 61, وَإِنَّهُ لَعِلْمٌ لِسَاعَةٍ, according to his misunderstanding, where he believes that if you recite it like that, it would mean that Isa alayhi salam has the knowledge of the hour.
It means if you recite it like that, and look what big man is saying. I don't care what the sheikh they say. We don't care what you say too. Secondly, you stupid, we Christians, we believe in the Trinity. And what Jesus says, my Father. So the Son, he have a job to do, and the Father have a job to do. But when your God, Allah, he don't have a father, yet he do not know the judgment day. Call me, and let us see who is the one who do not know the judgment day. Are you there? Call. Isn't it your God, he says, the judgment day is near because the moon is split? Isn't it your prophet, he said, that this boy will not grow old before the hour will come? Call me, let us laugh. When Jesus, he say, my Father, the Son, he have the judgment over the flesh. But it is for my Father to announce the judgment day. We believe in Trinity. If we Christian, we don't believe in the Trinity, then you can say, well, this is the same person. But this is not the same person. So you are as silly, as usual, as all Muhammadan. Trinity means Trinity. As simple as that. Don't send me links. I don't open links in Skype. Don't try that. I will block you. Doesn't matter if it's a good link or a bad link. Do we have any Muhammadan? Big man is a small man, obviously. He don't dare to call me. It is a problem for the Muhammadan to have a God who do not know anything. Do Allah, he knew what the day of judgment is? No. The Quran says, as we heard the Sheikh saying, that Isa is the one who knows the hour, not him. And if Allah in different verse he claimed that he have the knowledge, then how Allah he claimed that the moon split and judgment day is extremely near and nothing happened? The splitting of the moon was a sign for what? Any Muslim can tell us? When the moon split, what was the purpose? It was a sign for the day of judgment. But this has happened 1400 years ago, according to Muslims. So 1400 years ago, the judgment day started by the sign of the judgment day, and there's no judgment day. They don't tell me he want to debate me. If you want to debate me, he can text me in Skype, and I will call him. Do we have any brave? They call themselves big men, small men. They are all of them potatoes. The comment the Muslim they say, showing their ignorance and their stupidity, and I'm not surprised. Even their God do not know what the Trinity is. The stupid God of Muhammad, he think that the Christian believe that Mary is God. She get married from the Father. They have a son. His name is Jesus. This is how stupid the Quran. So why are you expecting the Muslim to understand what the Bible says? Imagine to be Islamophobic in 2022. Well, my friend, the one is Islamophobic is the Muslims. Who is the one who reject the Islamic law in their countries? Muslims. It is you who is Islamophobic. You die to come to the West. Learning from what? From Islam practice. Who is stopping the Muslim to practice Sharia law in Pakistan, in Bangladesh, in Indonesia, in Kuwait, in Bahrain, not to mention Emirat, the country of the bikini and nightclub? Who is the Islamophobic? It's you. We don't have a phobia. We defeat Islam. The one who is afraid of Islam is not us. It's you who's afraid of us. It is you who's scared, terrified to have a Bible page in your country. Terrified to have a Christian preaching about Jesus in your country. You kill him right away. It's you who have a phobia. You are terrified from your own religion. You don't want to practice it. You vote against it. Imran Khan, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, just 2 days ago, he made a speech. He mentioned Muhammad's name more than 60 times. The American name more than 70 times. Praise be to Allah, Alhamdulillah, Assalamu salli ala Sayyidina Muhammad. He is hoping that the more he speak about Muhammad, the more people, they will keep him to be in the office. They give him a finger. Why? No, I don't hate you. It is you who hate us. The Quran, chapter 5, verse 14, says that clearly. And the Quran says, forbid the Muslim to take Christians and friends, Christians as a protector, as our friends. So it's your religion who hate us. You are a filthy coward, liar. The Quran is the one who forbade the Muslim from taking the Christians and the Jews as friends. Why? Because he wants them to stay as enemies. And yet the Muslim, they come here complaining, saying, oh, you hate us. I don't. Prove it. Show me where I said I hate Muslims. I never said that. Oh, unless you copy my voice now, you cut the sentence as usual. Look what the Quran says. This is your filthy book. When there's a book says, my followers cannot take a Christian or a Jew as a friend, he is saying clearly that they are our enemies forever. We hate them. Chapter 3, verse number 28. Let not the believers take for friends or helpers unbelievers. And if one of them he do that, he is not a Muslim believer no more. Do you see it? This is the book of hate. This is the book of evil. Chapter 3, verse number 28. And this is chapter teaching you to do taqiyya. Unless you feel yourself, you have to do so. Guard yourself from them. Speaking to them in a friendly way while you hate them. Do you see it? Taqiyya. If you go in chapter 5, you will see the following. This is your filthy book. Oh, who you believe, take not Jews and Christians as a friends or protectors. So why you cannot take us as friends? If you are a person who really don't hate the Christians as you claim, why you cannot take them as a friends? The answer is very simple. Or you hate them. Not only that, a Muslim, he cannot take even his own families as a friends if they are opposing Islam. Look what the filthy Quran says. Everything we say here, we give a proof. Muslims, they make statement lying, or they are following the devil. This is your book says, you will not find a single believer who love those who disobey Allah or oppose Islam. Even if they are their sons, their brothers, their own tribe, their own family. Do you see it? Chapter 58, verse number 22. So the coward, you come here to complain about hate when you are the hate monger, when you curse the Christian and the Jews 5 times a day, and you follow a prophet, he order you to do genocide against the Christian and the Jews. So they kill you. This is what the Muhammadan they do. They kill you and then they go on your funeral and they cry on you. This is exactly their behavior. They want to make you look bad. But this is your book. You are not allowed to love even your own children, your own brothers, your own sister, your own mothers, your own father, from your blood, if they don't accept Islam. This is a pure hateful religion. Nothing else musibah. Saying CP does not let the Muslim quote from the Bible. No, you can quote from the Bible. We laugh at you. Who is holding you? Quote. But the question is, if you cannot even answer about your stupid Quran, how suddenly you became expert in my Bible? The hypocrisy is that the Muslims who do not know their own religion, they want to teach us our book. Any Muhammadan? Well, nothing else is musibah. I have a challenge for you. You call me and you quote something to me from the Bible in front of everybody. And I will quote for you in return something from the Quran or from what your prophet said. And let people judge who is going to laugh at who. Is that fair, people? Here we go. You said I don't let you quote. I don't let Muslims play games with me because you try to avoid the topic. But I will give you an opportunity to do something different. You call me. You quote a verse from the Bible. You are done. I quote for you a verse from the Quran supporting it by what your prophet said. Either people will laugh at your religion or they will laugh at mine. What do you think? Right now. Let us see who is the one who is afraid. It is you Muslims who get upset because I'm quoting your Quran. You don't want me to quote. Actually, when Muslims occupied Jerusalem, they put the sanctions on the Christians, and one of the conditions is don't teach your children about anything about Islam. Go read it, the Pact of Amar. You are forbidden to teach your children anything about Islam, because if we teach our children about Islam, then our children will know how filthy Islam is. This is your fear. You don't allow us to go and quote the Bible in Saudi Arabia. Who is the one don't allow? As long as you are saying to me, you Muslims, I'm afraid of you to quote the Bible for me. What about you? Let me go and quote the Bible for you. Cowards. It is us who is going with the Bible to you, not you. You are ashamed of your book. Do we have Abdul? Any Abdul? Anyone? Any half one? Okay, he quote for me, 1 Samuel. What if I show you this verse and this chapter from the Quran, son of Muta? In a second, he will say to me, I don't want to talk about it no more. What if I show you what you're a prophet and what the companion they say about the 1 Samuel? Don't you know, you donkey, that Samuel is a king and he is a prophet of Allah in the Quran? Do you accept the challenge? The story, you donkey, is in your book. You are a certified donkey like the rest of your prophet companions. Why you don't call me and I will make you read 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse number 3 from the Quran. Do you dare? Hey Muhammad, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine. Why you are calling me Muhammad?
Because I want to expose you.
Huh?
I want to expose you.
You want to expose me? Okay, expose me. Go ahead.
Yes.
So, did you find an answer for? Did you find the answer for the previous question I gave you?
But you haven't answered my question. I said that.
What I said to you. What I said to you when you called me last time.
But I first asked you a question. You didn't answer my question.
What is the question I gave you last time, and you left with your tail behind your bum?
Now tell me what is the question?
What was the question? What was the question? You could not answer, and you ran away.
Oh no, I didn't run away.
Okay, you see, your friend here is speaking about the 1 Samuel. Are you against the story in 1 Samuel in the Quran, in the Bible, or you support it?
1 Samuel 50.
15.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, 15:3.
Uh-huh. Are you against it? Are you against it or you support it?
Yes.
What yes?
Yes, I am against it because it is violence.
Because it's violence?
Read that for me.
Okay, what violence about it? Tell me.
Read that first, then you can tell me.
No, tell me what is violence about it. Go ahead.
But first you have to read. Without reading, how can you understand it is violence or not?
What?
First you have to read this verse. 1 Samuel 15:3.
Okay, read it for us and tell me what is violence about. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Almighty God supposedly said that, now go and smite Amalekites and utterly destroy all that they have. Do not spare them, but kill both men and women, infant and children,
Okay.
ox and sheep, camel and ass. What do you think about that? Is this from God?
So it's not from God?
How can it be from God? God
Okay.
is saying that kill children.
Okay, in front of everybody, if I show you the same thing about the same person in the Quran and in the interpretation, do you promise me to spit at yourself, at your prophet too?
Yes.
You promise me?
No, I didn't promise you.
Why you don't promise me? A second ago, it was shameful, disgusting. What kind of God you do that? So now, why, if I show it to you from your own book, it's okay?
Yeah, show me from the Quran.
No,
so
no.
you are against
you promise me,
verse,
you promise
right?
me, you promise me. If I show it to you, you promise to keep the same word you said. Hold on.
Yeah.
You promise me that you will keep the same word, that whoever teach this is satanic, is evil, is disgusting. Do you promise me?
Yes.
Okay. Even
No,
if it's Allah, even if it's Allah and His Prophet.
Yes, if he commanded to kill children or donkey,
Okay.
then it is, I am against it. Yes.
All right. Okay, let us start first before we go to the verse. Let us read this.
Okay. So
Shut up.
So you are against this verse.
Let me show you. Hold
right?
on.
Bible. So
Hold
you
on.
throw Bible under the bus.
Hold on. We will throw your prophet now under the bus, and you yourself.
No.
Shut up!
So
don't force me to
you
hang
do
up
not
on
have
you.
the answer, right?
I'm going to show you the reference, and now you will
You
start
do not
reading.
have the answer.
Shut up! You're just a kid, stupid kid. This is your prophet ordering to kill the children. And now I will call you back. I will show you reference by reference, and then I will give you the chapter from the Quran about Samuel. Now, let us call him back.
Hello.
Do you see your prophet ordering to kill the children of the non-Muslims?
Show me from the Quran.
I'm showing from the hadith. Are you saying now? You see, I told you, you will spit at your prophet, you will throw your prophet under the bus.
No,
you
do not have answer for this Bible, right?
Just shut up,
No,
son of Mata, just a kid. Let me block you even forever. You are just a kid. Throw me from the Quran, throw me from the Quran. Hey, I will throw you from the Quran. Let us go to the Quran. It's in the Quran too, it's okay to kill children. You are a stupid son of Mata. Here we go, this is the Quran. This is the Quran, brother. This is where the Quran, brother. Now you will tell me I don't agree with the Quran. And you will throw Allah under the bus. Cowards, son of Muta. This is the chapter 18, verse number 77. The Prophet of Allah, Al-Khadr, he killed a child. This child, he did not do anything. Nothing. For in the future, he will be a kafir, so it's okay to kill children who they are kuffar. This is Quran. Do we have any Muhammadan? In a second, they throw their God and their prophet under the bus. This is your Quran. Now let us go to the story of Samuel in the stupid Quran. Donkeys do not know that Muhammad was copying the Jews and everything, trying to create a religion. Read this verse with me and laugh at your prophet. Let us see here. Chapter 2, verse number 246. Do you know this chapter and this verses is about who? is about Samuel. Allah, he ordered for him to kill everybody. And because his people, they refused to obey, bad things happen. Let us read the Muslim interpretation for the verse. It is appointed for us, who? This king, that we may fight in the cause of Allah. Fight who? The same people the Bible mentioned their names. What kind of fight? Those people, they killed almost every single Jew. Even they killed the babies inside the womb of their mother. Let us open the stupid Quran interpretation. And see what the Quran says, or what the Muslim interpretation says. Potatoes, cowards, no dignity. They don't even know what is written in their books. And here is how we throw your prophet, and you throw your prophet under the bus with your cowardness. I'm opening the interpretation. You can open any interpretation you want. Again, this is a chapter 2, verse number 246. This website is not opening, taking forever. I don't know why. Let us try a different one. You are talking to Christian Prince, you donkey. Anything you say to me will be used against you. And this is how hypocrite you are. Of followers of a criminal who killed everybody in his way. He cleansed the Arabian Peninsula. There's single Christian. Where is the kids? Actually, there's a hadith speaking about a Jew. Why did not kill him? He said, Lam anbut, which means they could not find hair around my private part. So if you have little hair, they kill you. Which means they kill children. Because Middle Eastern, they have hair in that area in a very, very young age. Let us see. Here we go. And this is Sahih. And the reason Muhammad, he want to keep only those ones who did not have that, so they can re-brainwash them and make them to be Muslims. If you are already 9 years old, you are hard to convince. If you are 6 years old, it's very easy to make you believe that you are even born one of us. But let us go to the Quran. What is the name of the king who Allah, he ordered him to kill everybody in his way? Shaul. Here it says, Samuel, the prophet Samuel said unto them, Lo, Allah has raised up, identified between two brackets, Shaul to be a king for you. They said, how can it be justified that he have a kingdom over us? I mean, you can read the rest, and you have to flip verse after verse, and you will see that those people, they killed even their children, killed their women. God, he ordered them to go to finish this war, because you will keep killing them, they will keep killing you, and they are already killing your children and your women. Kill them all. The same verse says, the same stupid verse in the Quran says, read with me carefully, what those people they did. Muslims, they suffer from zero dignity in their blood. Let us go back to the verse. Because the same verse explains what those people did to them. How could we refuse to fight the cause for the cause of Allah, seeing that we have we're turned out of our homes and our families? This translation is not even good. They took our homes and they took our families. They killed our families. They enslaved our families. How we could not even go and fight those who did that to us? The verse itself witnessing for what happened. And they are saying, well, it's commanded for us to fight, so we will fight. If we go and read the interpretation, you will see all Islamic interpretation agree that this king and his kingdom, they were killing the Jews, killing their children, raping them, enslaving them. Even they killed the babies inside the womb. Muslims are a bunch of hypocrites. If we go to Ibn Kathir, which is in English, maybe that will help you more. I want to tell you, are you're afraid to quote for us from the Bible? No, we are not. We have the Bible. We believe in what written in the Bible. It's you who's ashamed of your book. It's you, when we show you something, you say, I don't agree with it. This is book written 300 years after Muhammad. It's you who's ashamed of your book, not us. Here you will see more details in Ibn Kathir. And for sure, the story in English is not the same as in Arabic. It's very little here. I don't know what happened. They shrink it. I mean, where is the rest of the verse? Let us see Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Give me a second. Ibn Kathir. Or maybe we can go to the master of Ibn Kathir. Always Arabic interpretation is different from English interpretation. This is At-Tabari. I find it in Arabic, not in English. It will show you that they killed everybody in the nation of Israel, except only there's a one woman. She was her baby. She was able to, like, let us say the Jews were able to hide it. Let us translate. So here you see the Muslim scholars, they are defending the story of Samuel, and they are complaining about what the pagan they did to the Jews. Only one person, only one woman, she left with a child, she did not give birth yet. And later she gave birth for a person who will be their leader to save them from the enemy. Here you see the hypocrisy of the garbage of those who come in YouTube. In their books, by the way, in the authority of Murrah, Imam Murrah, in the authority of Ibn Mas'ud, in the authority of the companion of Allah Messenger, in the authority of a stupid boom doom. All of them, they are defending what Samuel he did. But then you just see a kid from those Muhammadan trying to find you something supposedly, it's a shameful thing for you. We don't hide it, and we are not ashamed of it. It is you who is ashamed of your book. Cowards. Let me pause for you at Tabari, and you can use Google Translation. I will post the link in Arabic. I will shorten the link first. Because the title have Arabic text and will not go through YouTube. All right. Now this is the link for whoever want to save the reference. So look what happened now. The Quran teach to kill children. Muhammad, he killed children. Muhammad told them we are killing. They told him we are killing children during the attack. He says, so what? They are from them. Prophet al-Khadr, he saw a child. He feared that later he will be disbeliever. We kill him. This is Islam. Don't the Muslim believe in the flood of Noah? He killed everybody. Don't the Muslim believe in the story of Sodom and Gomorrah? Hypocrite people, they have no dignity. And then we find that the same story of Samuel exists in their book. And the Muslim sheikhs are supporting it, and those are the companion and Muhammad himself. They love to lie. And not only that, by the way, the Quran speaks against them because they refuse to kill. Because if you read the chapter, they did not kill them. If you read the verses in the Bible later, you will see that he did not kill anybody. He did not kill the women and the children. I mean, do you see the stupidity? Their book condemned them because they did not kill everybody. And look, I just found Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Let me show you the difference between Ibn Kathir in Arabic and Ibn Kathir in English. This is Ibn Kathir in English, is a few lines. This is Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Look how long it is. It's gone. And here it says it clearly that those people, they killed a lot of the Jews. And they stole every holy thing, the Torah, the coffin, everything they have. And here it says, and because of those attacks, they have nobody left descendant from the Prophet, except the tribe of Lawi. Except one woman, just one woman. This is what the enemy did. Killed everybody. She was a pregnant, and her husband, he was killed by those people. They took her and they jailed her, which means the Jew is not the enemy. Which means they took her to save her from losing the baby, or the enemy to kill her. And they said, maybe God will send a messenger from her, through her, because she is the only one left. And Allah, according to here the story, Allah, he listened. And she called him Shemuel. How the Muslim, they come with the name, don't ask me. They have their own names. If I search this in Prophet Google, This is Ibn Kathir, which is not in English. Ibn Kathir, volume number 1, page number 308. Why all of this is not in English? Look how long the interpretation for one verse, in many pages. We cannot find any of those things in the English translation. Translate. Read it. I'm going to send you the link too. But here you notice how filthy, disgusting, the dignity of those who claim to be translating the book of Ibn Kathir. They delete everything. Let me post the link for you. And you can do the same. You can use Google Translation in case you don't speak Arabic. Here we go. We are the one who make Muhammad and throw Muhammad under the bus. They throw literally Muhammad under the bus. Who want the link of Ibn Kathir in Arabic? Don't ask me later to give it to you. I just posted. So here you notice that the Muhammadan scholars, the campaign of Muhammad, they are defending what Samuel did. And not only that, they are saying that Allah, He cursed the Jews for not obeying Samuel and killing everybody. The Muslims in YouTube, they are ashamed. They say this is shame. This is disgusting. Do you see the hypocrisy? And why Ibn Kathir in English is not even 1% of Ibn Kathir in Arabic? What happened? How it becomes so short? Look how long here it is. Interpretation of Ibn Kathir, part number 1, page number 308. Look how long it is. And then we have to flip the second page. And the third page is we're not done. And Allah supposedly is angry from them because they did not carry out the attack as He ordered them. While they promise we will do it, how we will not do attack those who killed our children, who took our women as captive, who took our land, who took our holy Torah. So they are scholars and their sheikhs and the companion of Muhammad and Muhammad himself. They like what Samuel did. But Muslims in YouTube, they don't. And I will tell you why. Because those idiots do not know that this is in their book. They didn't know. They got surprised when you showed them this. They have no idea what the Quran is saying. Did Shia believe in Ibn Kathir? No. Shia, this is Shia library. It does not make it Shia book. This is a library, my friend. There's a lot of books. There's books of the Shia, books of the Sunni, books, everything. I mean, it says Shia online library. Does it have to be only Shia books? No. Do we have any Abdur? I hope people are taking reference. If somebody mentioned to you first, Samuel, which chapter you mentioned to him and get him busted? Do you remember now which chapter we are talking about? What chapter? Let us see how many of you remember. Yeah, we played the video already about that. You are too late, Rob Christians. We played that a week ago, 2 days ago. We have it here on the screen still. This person, he exposed the Muhammadan, he exposed their lies about Jesus have the knowledge, and the Muslim, they change the Quran.
But someone put in the diacritical marks instead of alamun, ain, alif, lam, alif, nun, dhamma, alamun, put ilmun instead of alamun, ain, kesra, page. So they
say that the Quran is preserved, but there's a huge difference between knowing the hour, he know the hour, and knowing the hour. There's a huge difference. So they deleted a letter. This is what the Sheikh is saying.
But someone put in the diacritical marks instead of alamun, ain, alif, lam, alif, nun, dhamma, alamun, put ilmun instead of alamun, ain, kesra, page. So they make it وَإِنَّهُ لَعِلْمٌ لِلسَّاعَةِ. So someone did some, dal mein kuch kala hai. Someone did that with these diacritical marks.
Someone.
And this is wrong. I'm saying that human beings, when they put in the diacritical marks, made a mistake here. Maybe it was done deliberately, maybe it was done accidentally. But someone put in the diacritical marks instead of alamun, ain, alif, lam, alif, nun, dhamma, alamun, put ilmun.
Any Muslim have an answer? Again, just to remind you, YouTube sometimes don't send, actually most of the time don't send notification. So don't forget to subscribe to our Patreon if you care to subscribe. And you do not have to donate, but for sure if you support, that's even better. But most of you don't care, and we understand. But in case you want to have to receive notification when we go live, Patreon is the best way to receive it. Do we have any Muhammadan? Who is the second victim? Who is going to be the second victim? We Christians, we don't, and we are not ashamed of our book. It's you Muslims who throw your God, your prophet under the bus. And specifically under the bus of a Christian prince. Every single one of you, when he called me, the first thing he say, oh, I don't accept this hadith. You are throwing your prophet under the bus. All of you. You will not find a single Christian saying, I don't accept what Paul said, what Peter said, what John said, what Jesus said. You will not. You are ashamed of your prophet. Ashamed of your religion. And you try to deny it. Hoping by denying it, you can save your ass from being exposed. Any Muhammadan have any comment? When the last time a Muslim, he says to me that Jesus says something and I said to him, I don't accept it? Never. And how many million times we say to Muslims, Muhammad, he said something and they don't accept it? So, because they are ashamed of their prophet, they try to throw the words of their prophet Well, if you're ashamed of him, you better replace him with somebody else. Go to eBay and order a new prophet. Someone who, you know, you will not be ashamed by. I have uploading your videos, okay. My friend, don't send me those text messages in Skype because they are meaningless. I do not need to support channels. Christians who upload my videos, you know, you do not need my support, my friend. People will come and subscribe to your channel. What I would do? Give me something serious. Do we have any Muhammadan? Let us see. Okay, how to share somebody? Share contact. All right. Any Muhammadan? Any brave Muhammadan? Okay, any coward Muhammadan? No coward Muhammadan, no brave Muhammadan. The only one who called us today is just a bunch of kids. Anyone? Why you don't talk about mass murder God was in the Old Testament? You donkey, Dr. Hamza. Okay, Dr. Hamza, why you don't call me so we can talk about this topic? Especially you are a doctor. That will be a pleasure to speak to someone who is educated. People, do you think that this person who called himself Dr. Hamza, do you think really he is a doctor or he is a donkey? He don't mean to say doctor. He want to say donkey running. Prove me wrong. Call me and let us talk about the God, the mass murderer. Do you dare? Let's talk about it. You're saying to me, why you don't talk about it? Let's talk about it. Do you dare? Coward. You are not Dr. Hamza. You are Sister Hamza. Prove me wrong. Are you there? So, should we call you Dr. Hamza or Sister Hamza? If you are a man, call me. If you are a female, don't call me. I don't want to talk to you. Are you there? Anna, you are a doctor? I feel sorry for you. Because all doctors in the world, they learn their medication from Prophet Muhammad. Anna, if you are a doctor, let me teach you something. Anyone, he come to you, he have any disease, tell him to drink honey, even if he have diabetes. I mean, look, we have a genius prophet. Anyone come to him, it doesn't matter what the disease, either he give him camel urine or honey. And when there's a guy, he told his brother to give him honey. The guy was dying from drinking honey, obviously. And Muhammad, he accused him that his brother Billy is lying. You can do that too. If you give a medicine to somebody and it doesn't work, accuse him that his Billy is lying. Let me find the hadith. And the Muslim, they claim that after that, this guy, he was recovered because he never came back. Obviously, he died. He said to him, Allah, he said the truth, and your brother Billy is lying. Can you believe it? Dr. Muhammad. If we showed them this hadith, the Muslim, they will throw Muhammad under the bus. Your brother Billy told a lie. And the Muslim, they add later that he was cured. Take a note. Your brother Billy is telling a lie. Are you there, Dr. Hamza? Can you call me and let us see if your Billy will tell me a lie? Why you don't want to come up to me? Okay, just look what you just said, Hamza. You just said, I don't want to come up to you. You just admitted that I am up and you are below. That is your words. And the one is a hypocrite is the one who follow a book. It says, speak to them in a friendly way while you don't believe in that. It's you. That is you. And you are right. I don't want to come up to you. You cannot even come up to me. I mean, you are very down. You are in the world where you believe that there's a God. You go to sleep, you pray to Allah, dreaming about how your penis will become so big and the vagina, how big they are, waiting for you. You are down, my friend. You are down in hell. You are following the Satan and the ground paradise. That's why Jesus says, I am from above, you are from below. You are speaking to people like you. You are from below, you stop below. And your religion is below the West. All of Islam is from the waist and down. From the waist and down, like the belly, the stomach, the testicles. Do we have any Abdul besides Sister Hamza? May Allah bless her boobs. I mean, let us talk about the mass murder in the Old Testament. Well, isn't it you Muslims accept every story in the Old Testament, you coward? Isn't it you Muslims, you teach the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, mass murderer? Isn't it you Muslim who believe in the story of Noah, mass murderer? Isn't it you who believe in the story of Muhammad killing all his enemies? Do any cleansing for the Jews and the Christians from the Arabian Peninsula? Coward, hypocrite. I bet you this is the same guy. You know, he changed his name. Anyway. Leave Sister Hamza alone. Yeah. Well, don't talk about mothers. You know, don't go there, because I can mention that your mother, she made a sex contract in order to have you. She never get married. Now we can show that from the Quran. This is why Muslim women, her contract ends by when the employer fire her. It's a contract of sex. There's no marriage. Even the word for marriage, the one the Muslim they use, is to if, not to marry. Nikah. The Muslim, they say, Christian Prince, he lied when he said, nikah mean to if a woman. Look what Muhammad said. He said, do everything when your wife, she have her menstruation, except nikah. So if nikah mean marriage, why Muhammad saying to his wife, to his men, do everything to your wife except nikah? Let us show you the hadith. See how easy to get you busted? Your religion is a religion of the effing. What kind of religion make marriage as a nikah, which mean the F word? Christian Prince is lying. The word nikah mean marriage. This is absolutely a lie. Okay, read it. The prophet, he said, they don't like what the Jews says. The Jews, they say, if a woman, she have her menstruation, she stay in her room, according to the story here. They don't associate with her until she have her period is done. Muhammad, he said, do everything else a part of effing. What is the sexual intercourse? Nikah, read it. اصنعوا كل شيء إلا النكاح. Cowards, liars, no dignity. Sexual intercourse translated for what? For nikah. You don't have marriage. You do nikah. Your father, he did F your mother. Literally. And your prophet saying to your father, don't F her when she have her menstruation. And by the way, Muhammad was Fing his wives when they have their menstruation. And there's a hadith, one of you posting it in Arabic. Man yankah yado. There's a hadith says, cursed is the one who do nikah to his hand. Mal'unun nakihu yado. Have you ever somebody marrying his hand? If the word nikah mean marriage? Anyway, I think we have enough for today. And look like today we are not lucky. Not too many customers for some reason. It's slow, but we have a good time. Don't forget to download my videos, share them, and you know, only when admin is posting Patreon. Thank you. You can click at the link of Patreon, and you can join us there. You can subscribe, so you will be notified when we go live on air. All right, and please invite Muslims. Any Muslim who says to you Islam is a good religion, Islam is from God, etc., tell him, okay, you know what? I want you to call this guy. I wanna just listen, see. Maybe you can convince me. If you can really prove this person wrong, you know, and you were convincing, you know, we will see. Just call him. So encourage Muslim to come and call us. And this way, Christian learn how to refute the garbage of the Muhammadan, and we save the Muhammadan from the stupid garbage of Muhammad. We don't hate the Muslims. We don't want you to hate them too. We are here to save everybody. Christians, non-Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhas. Because Muslims, they spend a huge budget, billions of dollars every year. You see, what we do here is very small, very tiny. Look, I have 1,500 people. This is very tiny. We are not getting millions to watch when we speak. And the reason is very simple. Our budget is so tiny, and we are just in YouTube, and Christians, sadly, didn't support us. Actually, Muslim, they share their Muslim links everywhere. Christian, they don't. They do the opposite. You will see Christians sharing Muslim links in my page, but they don't share my links to the Muslims. Because many of the Christians are very naive. They have they have a good heart, but they don't think. Hey, Christian Prince, can you refute this guy? And by doing that, they are posting a link to promote him. Very naive. But all the budget they are spending is useless. We are giving our books for free, our videos for free, translated to many, many languages. Maybe here we have only like 1,500 people watching here, but as you know, my videos will go and be translated to many languages and hundreds of thousands will see it. If you go right now and check in Indonesia, you will see how huge the number of those who watch my videos. We made a huge impact in Islamic countries. Christians now are not left alone in those countries. They can refute the cowardness of Muhammad and the fabrication of Muhammad so easy. And this is what we are doing exactly. We want your son, your daughter, you, your husband, your wife, when they meet a Muslim, try to fool them. And instead of fooling you, you save them. And you get them busted with their lies. So learn, take notes, and knowledge is power. You see, when you have knowledge, wherever you go, you are welcome. You go sit with your friends, drinking coffee with them. When you speak foolishness, you are just a fool. But a person of knowledge, his place is always reserved. The more knowledge you have, the more you are heavy duty. Community receive you. Your children respect you. A person whose mouth is filthy, he keeps saying the F word about everything he say. His children, sooner or later, they will say the F word to him too, because this is what they learn from you. A person who speak wisdom, teach wisdom, act in wisdom, his children will follow his steps. If you want your daughter to grow up as a whore, will treat her like one, and treat your wife like one, and then she will treat you the same way. If you want your daughter to grow up as a decent woman, good woman to you, to your wife, treat your wife in a decent way, or you are the best example of everything, or the worst example. If you want your children not to speak loud, filthy, bad language to you, well, don't say those words in front of them. And respect their mother, and the mother respect her husband. If you want to be something, not an insect, because many, sadly, they are a human, but they live like insect. They spend their life doing what insects do. They jump over trees, they eat the leaves, they damage the tree. Don't be that one. For this is your tree, and you are damaging your own. I advise you all to read at least once a week the Holy Bible. Read and see and learn and try to live and try to find rest and peace and wisdom you are looking for. The problem that we are disconnected with our Lord, our Savior. People, they became Christians by name, the same as the Muhammadan. They are Muhammadan by name anyway. Even their prophet was a false Muhammadan, and he was a Muhammadan by name. He never even followed the rules he made. The problem we are, people of TV stations, movies, we are learning from them how to be criminals. We are learning that the good guys, they go to a casino, they rob everybody, and they go out, and they have a bunch of blonde diggers with them in the car, and this is the ethic we give to our children. That a thief is the happy. The decent man, he work in a gas station. The thief is the one who drive nice car. The decent man, he stay poor, he die poor. This is what we are teaching our kids. If you have games and your kids are playing them in your house, don't give them games about shooting. For later, shooting will become a game for them. They will lose their humanity. Give them something can increase their intelligence, their thinking, not how fast we can shoot in a game. A game full of blood. What you expect from your son to be? What do you want him to be? If you want to be something, ask yourself first, what is that thing you want to be? You want to be a turtle? Inside the box? You move your box because you're afraid of everything? Or you are a person who fear nothing, including death, and you say the truth, and the truth will set you free. A person who fear death, he have no life. He's not even alive, because he's always worried. He's worried about germs. He's worried about bacteria. He's worried about disease. He's worried about somebody shaking hands with him. He is worried. A believer, he live his life in full. You live your life in full not by going to party and casinos and nightclub. Actually, this is here where you die in full, not live in full. Because there is the disease, the drugs, the drug dealers, the gang, the shooters. You are going to death. You are in the wrong place, with the wrong people, in the wrong time. With Christ, always you have the insurance. You are in the right place, in the right time, in the right mission, in the right direction. So I encourage you all, today is Sunday, to pray, take your time, open a chapter, read something in the Bible, and see where the Lord will take you. Say what the Lord will tell you today. For every day, the Lord, He says something to us. So I want to say thank you all for being here. May the Lord bless you. And I hope today we were able to do something good and to share some knowledge with those who seek knowledge. The Bible says, my people being destroyed because of their ignorance. That's true. Disease kill us because of our ignorance. If we know how to fix it, how to fight it, we don't die. Our ignorance make us lose our money, make us lose our life, make us lose even our children's. Ignorance is the enemy. And Islam is nothing but ignorance made by the devil. Thank you. God bless you. And see you soon again. This is your brother Christian Prince, who is serving you for today humbly. Take care.
But I mean, again, he doesn't know who Gabriel is, right? Because he didn't come from an Abrahamic faith. The people of Mecca were pagan.
The Quran is mentioned, if this book was from other than God, they would have found in it many contradictions.
If a book is without contradictions, that has no bearing on whether it comes from God or not. I've had phone books that are inerrant, but I certainly don't think God gave them.
That we believe without understanding.
The brother asked a very important question, that most of the scholars say that listening to music, watching movies, and most of the television programs, they're haram. So how can we have fun? Let me tell you, brother, at the outset, that having fun is permitted in Islam as long as the fun is halal fun.
That the standard narrative has holes in it.
The Prophet tells us because Satan or the devil sleeps over our nostrils. Those who oversleep and not pray Fajr on time, Satan urinates in their ears.
I really do think Jesus was crucified and that he really was dead and buried. He thought that he was a son of God in the sense that he was specially chosen by God. I think Jesus really did think he was going to be the Messiah, the future king of Israel. I mean, that is, after all, why they crucified him.